Devontae.
Is anybody answering these questions in dating or something? Is that what it is? Like, are people asking you, are you responsible? Are people asking you, are you strong and independent? Like, I can see it from that nature, but in a normal dating atmosphere, if I recall, I don't be asking those type of questions. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why we're trying to relate the fact that this doesn't have to be set. You know what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't have to be set. You being a responsible person, just like Miss Molly said, it's an adult thing. That's an adult thing. I'm not asking you if you're responsible. I'm watching to see if you are. I'm watching to see if you're strong and independent. But I'm not asking you those type of things.
Wake up and bake up this year, jump out the crib, stack up my C-note this year, killing my ego this year, all for the people this year, only believe in the real, I do believe in no fear, and I got gang in this I never switch on the tribe, I keep it all the way real, I'm in control of my field, you see my highlights and study my reel, yeah. I'm showing more love this year, running more plays, finna scale up my business this year, the world in my palm, I'm a star, I deliver my cadence, I'm serving up cheers to my peers, bringing the bread for the fam. Everything good on the side, everything coming together. New whip, no leash, no key in it, they heat it. California on the plate, I'm out here playing for keeping. I pull up, she leaking, she want me for the weekend. My foot on the gas with the brakes, hate me or love me, you see me. Flex, yes, I got my foot on their neck. I'm out with a squad to the death, get to the checks. Flex, yes, got nothing to lose, it's on the prove. Come from the trench, Cuban links on my neck, tanking, freeze, smoking on dope, that diesel, freeze, running till I miss my season, laid back, geeking, smoking on dope, that diesel, young nigga gone off the deep end, running till I miss my season, I keep a stack of them blessings, I'm ballin', I'm play calling, a chain on me matching my smile, you know that I stay salty, wrist flooded, she drowning. We good on this side, everything coming together. New whip, no lease, no key in it, they heat it. California on the plate, I'm out here playing for keeping. I pull up, she leaking, she want me for the weekend. My foot on the gas with the brakes, hate me or love me, you see me. Flex, yes, I got my foot on their neck. I'm out with a squad to the death, get to the checks. Flex, yes, got nothing to lose, it's on the prove. Come from the trench, Cuban links on my neck, tanking, freeze, smoking on dope, that diesel, freeze, running till I miss my season, laid back, geeking, smoking on dope, that diesel, young nigga gone off the deep end, running till I miss my season.
Once we understand that it is through our five senses that these imprints are being made on our subconscious mind, we can then consciously begin to utilize our five senses to imprint something different.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to MALEROOM After Dark. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? What's up, yo? What up, yo? Yo, I want to introduce the channel real quick. We got Alese. We got Rollo the Don. We got Sabrina. We got Chauntress in the building. We got Big Cal Games in the building. Not just Chef K Biz. Let's roll. Let's do this. Huh? What? Y'all look dry.
Never that.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going on, everybody? What's going on with you?
Hey.
What up, though? Hi.
Dude.
What's going on? What's going on? Y'all good?
It's so lovely
Yes.
to see the faces of our loyal carriers. It is so awesome. It is so
Absolutely.
awesome. That's why we
Absolutely.
do this show. That's why we do this.
We got JB the Gender just stepped in too. What up, though, boy?
What up, boy?
Yes, sir. We are here, man. This is Mailroom After Dark. This is our seasonal show that we do every season of the Mailroom show. This is our third episode. And so we're going to have a nice little conversation. This is a little bit more laid back, a little bit more free. It ain't structured like the Mailroom show. Yeah. We want everybody to enjoy themselves. We want the chat to get lit. If you're in the chat, come on in. You know what I'm saying? We got our mod, Sean Tillman in the building. What up, though, Sean? What up, though, Sean? We appreciate you. Hey, we're gonna have some fun tonight. I got some information real quick though before we get started. You got Big Cal Games, got his link in the description. I got Chauntress link in the description. I got Alese. I got Sabrina. Everybody link is in the description. If you wanna purchase a nice book, our sister Chauntress is an author and writer as well. And we have her link to her book pinned to the chat, and also Big Cal Games pinned to the chat as well. His gaming channel is Blow Up Situation is what it is. And we so happy to have you all tonight. So give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all ready to get this started, man? Y'all ready to get this going?
Are you ready?
Huh? Hey, Rollo.
What up, though?
In the words of MTR, without further ado.
Man. First of all, man, thank everybody on the panel so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate y'all so much. I say it every single week, but I mean it every week, man. Y'all keep us going. Again, this started from this 3 homeboys who've been best friends for 10 plus years, having conversations in the car during pregame. And we just decided to, let's see if people want to hear what we got to say. And it has turned into this. And I mean, we would have been doing it regardless of the feedback we got, but y'all give us so much energy because y'all appreciate us. And I just want to let y'all know how much we appreciate y'all. So thank you so much. Shout out to Alese Sprinkle. I see you. What's going on, lady? You on mute, baby. What's going on? Miss Sabrina Tillman, the OG, what up?
What up?
What up?
Originator.
The original.
Yeah,
Chauntress, how you feeling tonight?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am blessed. Thank you so much. And of course, another original OG, man. When I say day one,
yeah,
this guy is day one. Shout out to my boy Big Cal Games in the building. What's going on, my guy?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I don't know what y'all talking about day one. I just showed up. I was just the guy in the corner that was like, hey, man, you got something to say?
Yeah,
got 30 seconds. 30 seconds turned into this, so we good. Good to see y'all.
Yeah. And of course, man, my brothers in arms, man. Blood cannot make me and these two dudes no closer, man. JB, how you feeling, my boy? Yeah.
Live and surprised I'm here.
Yeah. Tay B, what's going on, my brother?
Hey man, I'm ready to get it cracking, brother.
Yeah. Well, ain't nothing changed. Yes, sir. Ain't nothing changed. We're about to get the ceremonial toast going. So I hope y'all being on the panel, y'all prepared? No? Yes? Okay, I see one. Okay. Oh, I see 2. Water counts.
Water counts.
I think. Oh, that's okay.
Coffee,
Lisa's on deck. I think Cal went to go get his. All right.
All that stuff.
Well, man, we just about to get into it, man. Again, thank y'all so much, everybody that's on the panel, everybody that's viewing. This is our 3rd annual Mailroom After Dark show. Like my brother Tay B said, this is a show where we let loose a little bit. We have a little bit of fun. We give you about maybe 1 or 2 topics, then we just let it flow. You feel me? And This show is a little bit longer than the Mailroom show, so I hope you stick with us. If not, man, we appreciate y'all for tapping in. But y'all know what we about to do, man. We about to get into the ceremonial toast. So with that being said, grab your water, your wine, your liquor, whatever you got. And we are about to go up. And my panel, y'all know the word y'all need to say on cue. If you don't, follow the boys. You know what I mean? So once again, we have come together for conversation and camaraderie, discussing topics that are relevant to men in society today. Me and my brothers and our lovely panel are here once again. With that being said, as we
Embark.
on another round table that has turned into the Mailroom After Dark show. Let us never ever forget. I'm about to switch it up a little bit. Bear with me. Let us never ever forget, my people, our community. Salute.
Salute, man.
Salute.
Good stuff. So he said community.
The community.
Real quick, my panel, let me know what y'all drinking real quick. Let me know what y'all drinking if you have an alcoholic beverage.
They may not want to share that.
They may not want to. Okay,
no.
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't drink. So.
Being nosy, man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Being real nosy.
He asking some real nosy questions, isn't he?
These my people.
Real nosy.
Man nosy question.
Mad nosy questions.
Mad nosy.
All right,
mad nosy, dog.
Mad nosy. My bad. We like to get the show started off with a little icebreaker topic. Just to break the ice, get us going, get everybody in the flow of conversation. One thing I ask is that we all respect each other, respect the opinions, and just keep it flowing, man. Have some fun, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Post them what they got. So, we gonna get it started. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Ready.
Y'all ready? Okay, so we kind of live in the age, and particularly where women are doing things to enhance their beauty even more, enhance the way they feel about themselves, the way they look, the way people react and approach them. You know, talk about the BBL, things of that nature. So I want to add, and this is Cal. You might this is really kind of for the ladies in the chat and on the panel. So I want to ask my ladies on the chat and in the panel. How do y'all feel with all the women being enhanced nowadays? How do y'all feel about male enhancements?
I like the way he stated that question. That's funny.
Stop the cap.
The floor is open.
I can't wait to hear this.
This is gonna be interesting.
Cal turned his camera off.
He turned his camera off. He said he said we good. He want to be heard and not seen.
The floor is open.
I'm gonna let the other ladies first. I'm gonna let them go first.
Okay.
I would like to hear what they have to say before I give my opinion or
Sounds
my
good.
response.
However y'all want to slice this cake.
However y'all want to do it. We talk enough. We talk enough every week.
Yeah.
Put it right up there for y'all.
Chauntress,
It's volunteer first. And then we're gonna start picking people out.
We're gonna start picking people in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna do like school. We're gonna take y'all back to middle school. Don't nobody want to answer, we're gonna start picking people.
But can you feel that can y'all feel the intensity though? It's heavy. It's like
it's
a
heavy,
cloud
ain't it?
came down.
It's
a heaviness disappeared out of nowhere. No one wants to jump into this lake.
Butter knife ain't
if
cutting
no one
this.
wants to go first, I will say something. So
Let's
y'all
go.
really
Let's go.
know I absolutely positively hate it.
Okay.
I hate it. They look horrible. It takes away from the overall natural beauty. I wish that they never came out with all of this plastic surgery. Now, some surgery I do understand, like, you know, women that lose their breasts like during breast cancer and things of that sort. I get it, but I absolutely positively hate it. I think it's disgusting.
Okay. And so how would you feel if you came across a man who has some enhancement?
Well, like somebody said in the chat, enhance what?
Okay, let's break it down like this.
That's
Let me break it down like
a
this.
good question. I was waiting on somebody to answer
So,
that one.
So Alese just gave her soliloquy on the women, right? Which is I totally agree with her. But
yeah, I agree.
We talking about male enhancement. Okay, we're using the word enhancements to not be too vulgar. We're talking about popping a nice medicated apparatus that he uses to get his heart pumping faster, and so his blood can flow to places of the unknown. And
what?
Okay, Big Cal, you.
Hey, Cal's in there. Cal was perfect.
Cal brought the wood.
Charade master right there, bro.
Yes, we're talking about, taking one of them Skittles, a blue one or a red one, it don't matter. However you want to do this, and
you want to put in the
he enhances performance-wise and things of that nature. Yeah, we want to know how y'all feel about that.
Just work with what you got. Make it work.
Work with what you got.
Yeah.
Make it work. Make it work.
That's it. Make it work.
Expound.
I've never experienced anyone that has in it. So use what you got to get what you want. Make it work.
Okay, Players
Make
Club.
it happen.
Players Club. Okay. Hashtag.
Make
it work. Make it work. Make it work with what you got. Okay. What if what the man has don't work for you?
But you love him.
But you love him.
We're gonna have to find some ways to work it out.
That means somebody got to work.
To be honest, we already do that now. We already do that now, whether he has shortcomings or not. We do that now. So what you mean?
You do that now. Okay. All right, so we just got confirmation that they be.
All right. So we
my boy JB said they be bullshit.
I mean,
fellas,
of course we're not gonna say anything because trying to preserve y'all feelings, but we already do that now. So
okay. So you wouldn't want, like, if you knew that there was a way for your man to perform better, you wouldn't ask him to try something out.
No, I mean I wouldn't personally. No,
you wouldn't.
How long is it really supposed to work? You know what I mean? Like, it's not a long-term solution.
Y'all ladies is tripping.
Why are we gonna?
Y'all think a man dingling ain't gonna work his whole life? Listen, what the man get accident?
I'm saying,
like
I'm trying to.
Like, we don't have the same type of
there is an
blood y'all got.
Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
Listen, what if a man get injured? What if a man is injured and let's say he got a heart problem, and he has a low blood pressure and he can't get it up.
He got a mouth.
Yeah, he got a mouth, right? But what I'm saying,
why you looking around?
You done just told yourself again. Dang, this is the
I didn't say nothing. That wasn't me.
In a row.
That wasn't me.
So I'm just gonna say this.
You keep telling yourself, Jesus.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
What were you saying, Alese? Go ahead.
I just saw a video on Instagram where a man was paralyzed from the waist below. He just popped out 2 kids.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow,
that's one man. God bless that brother.
But you asked about
popped out 2 kids injured from the waist down.
But you as fellas, how would you feel for asking you to then go enhance it then? For coming to you saying, look, this ain't working and I need you to do something about that and enhance it. How does that make you feel?
Skip feelings. We already know it don't work. We know already. We don't care about our feelings.
I think we like we can tell.
We trying to fix it.
Yeah, we want to fix it. Like, I think we'll be able to get a hint. We'll be able to get some we'll be able to get some insight on it if we're not really doing what we're supposed to do. At least, you know, is we'll be able to figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether you love us or not, if we really like, and if we really know each other like that, if we in sync like that, if we're together like that, you should be able to tell when your partner is not feeling what's popping anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, like Tay said, I think we'll figure it out and we'll know. I wouldn't really have no problem with it, as long as that shit worked. If I tried it, as long as that shit worked, like, when I tried it, you know what I'm saying? And then if it worked, I wouldn't mind. I'll do that. I'll do that. Like,
I don't think women really put themselves into situations of subpar performance anyway. That's just me.
Right, because they all know what to do.
I don't think women will put themselves in a position with that. So the more common conversation is, we probably need to start there as a qualification factor. Like, have y'all ever been in a scenario that you had bad performance? Just start there as a, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we all adults. Like, just for the women on the panel, as a starting thought, have you ever been in that scenario to even get that far? You know what I'm saying? Have you been in a position where you had bad performance and you had to, you know, not even had to seek altercation, but it could have been a thought based on the situation at hand? If you haven't been in that position, then, you know, that's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're going to talk about, you know, relationships, and especially long-lasting relationships, man, everybody get old. So, and maybe it's your birthday. Maybe I am alright, right? Maybe I'm satisfying you for the years that I've satisfied you, or times that we dated. And it's just like a special occasion. And I end up doing the silent assassin thing on you, and you like, what got into you? Like, would that offend you?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not something that's happening all the time. And you know what I mean? Like, things happen.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Chauntress, you so right there. Like, you are sunflowers and sunshine. I love the energy. I love the energy. I love the energy.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sabrina.
There's so much cap on the show today. What's going on?
Hey, Sabrina, same question JB just asked to you, Sabrina.
I mean, I'm like her. I mean, things happen. Sometimes you're not in sync. You have bad days, you know. So we've been together for a long time. I understand that. So it's not where I'll be like, well, what the heck, you know, why? What's wrong with you? No, I'd be like, okay, give me next time.
Let me tell y'all something. Can I say something real quick, Jay? Jay, can I say something real quick? Sabrina, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and this is just me. I don't know if I can speak for my brothers, but I probably can. We hate hearing that. We hate it.
What? Give me next time.
Hate it. We hate it.
Give me next time.
Yeah, because it's like patting your dog on the head. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Like we hate that.
So what you want me to be like? What's wrong with you?
No. We respect it.
Why it don't work?
Yeah, no, we respect it, but it's like it's like getting hit in the. If she really,
why she do it like a joystick, like
she imitates smacking the dick.
I mean, what you want me to do? Why it don't work? Fix it
so
right
silly.
now.
No, like we.
But I see what you're talking about. I see what you mean though.
It's like,
no, I see it. Yo,
I understand. You tired. You whatever. You know, you had a long day. I get that.
You know,
if I had a long day, you wouldn't. Hey, see you tomorrow.
You know what's so funny about this?
That's a good point she just made. I heard that.
I'm sorry. You know what's so funny about this?
Yeah, bro.
What's so funny about this is the fact that the funny part is this is that women, there are a set of women that will say, you know what, something's wrong with my husband, boyfriend, whatever, because I be butt naked. He don't even get hard. He don't nothing even happen. So if something was to happen to him, instead of you putting in work, you say, "Get me next time." That's first of all, and then, but you want just the fact of you being naked to be enough for the wood.
No.
That's what you just said. You just said why it don't work. You slang it down like a microphone on a podium.
No.
And then instead of you being back, thank you, Cal. And instead of you being thank you, Cal. Thank you, Cal. I appreciate it. What are you gonna do for this Klondike bar? Is what we trying to ask you. You feel what I'm saying?
You gonna get some. You gonna put some work in and get it where it needs to be at.
I'm not loaning you some meat till you get on your feet. This is not what that is. I'm trying to stretch you out, work you out.
Don't you start. Don't you start. Don't you start.
Hey, I'm still in that pun. I'm still in that pun, baby. I'm just letting you know right now.
Don't you start.
That's funny.
Don't you start. Hey, don't you start.
So all of this it happens. Okay. So what are you going to do about it happening? He's injured or whatever. Okay. Elise gave us a 1 of 1. I've never heard that before. Okay. She gave us an exception to the rule. That paralyzed man can spit out 2 kids. Apparently he's Thor. He is the god of thunder. Okay. Now, some people don't have thunder. They might have a little bit of thunder. A little bit of you feel me?
You trying to make it small?
Fun. They don't have fun, they have thin. You feel me? So what are you gonna do for the thin? They don't have fun, they got the thin. And what are you gonna do for the thin? Is it a problem for him? Can he then pop the bluey and be like, yo, I'm ready to stretch you out, work you out. Like, can he?
He could pop the bluey. He could take the honey. He can do whatever he want to do, and I'm okay with that.
Okay, all right.
Just don't go get no pump and go to pumping and stretching it.
Oh shit! She done went into a whole other stratosphere.
Don't be doing all that.
Pump.
All right, so let me ask the question. Just space. She opened that can, so let me
Lord,
see how it smells. All right.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So
she done
it
went
sounds
into a whole
like
another area.
male physical enhancements are off the table. That's what it sounds like. Do you think men feel the same way?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I do. I feel all of the booty, the taking the ribs out to make their waist small, and taking their titties up to their chin, and all that. I think
the barbecue ribs.
I'm serious. I mean, but I think that if it has to be done and it has a natural look, then fine. But all these ones where they booty so big and they legs is this little, they're like they can 2 ham hocks in the back on sticks, just don't look right to me. Mm-hmm. And then when they get their breasts done, they breasts all the way up to here. It don't look real.
Do you think most men are going for that?
Some are. Some do. Some are. Some do. Most of them don't. Most of them will look and be like, okay. Some will look and be like, I like that, but it look nasty.
I've learned that most men that are attracted to women enhancements, if you will, that just makes them more sexable.
Okay.
Sexable. That he sees future with her. There's no plan on him wifing her. It really is just for him to smash, and that's it. Most men that I talk to on a regular basis, they all say that they love, a woman to be as natural as possible. Less makeup. No enhancements, nothing too outrageous. Just try to be 100% authentic as much as possible. So,
I wonder if anybody do y'all think that it might make them feel like they're? I mean, obviously it's a physical thing, so they want to feel sexier. But do you think that they perform? Do you think that it helps certain women who get to perform better?
Huh.
I mean, I
You
don't
should
know if
just
I
feel.
would. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I'm just saying, like, they should feel good on the inside, right? If you got to do all this enhancement, whatever, like, you need to get right with yourself on the inside. Just stop. I mean, like Lisa said earlier, I mean, like, if you have to, like, medically do that, you know, because of, you know, mastectomies, things like that, okay, that's cool. I understand that. But everything else, you better just be happy with what you do. Do the work. Go to the gym, work out, do whatever it is you need to do so that you can feel sexy in your own skin.
That's real. That's real. Big Cal. I know Big
Preach.
Cal. Big Cal.
Yes, sir.
Big Cal, you got what you got to say on this topic, my guy?
Man, it's a when it comes down to the whole male female enhancement thing. First of all, y'all know me. I find a joke in everything. So the first thing that came to my mind is men are already at a disadvantage because our options are limited. Women can get the breast enhanced, they can get the buttocks enhanced. Men only got one option. And a lot of times we don't want anybody to even go down there to do anything health related.
Not even the
So
smell.
the mentality, you see what I'm saying? So the mentality is different.
Right.
That's a forbidden area to us. So that might be one reason why we naturally just don't have no interest in it. And the only thing that scares us, that gives us the advantage to do anything to enhance our performance, is that's what we're discussing. Then it's medicated. It's Viagra. Even that has a risk of you going blind if you don't do what you're supposed to do. So there's really not enough. It's really, and then on the flip side of that, the women get foreign objects inserted inside of them, and then later down the line, the health effects come up. So I look at it like it's not worth the risk to do it for something temporary now that can come back and hit me like a boomerang in a negative way later down the line. So there's really not an advantage to both sides, because that can happen to any one of us regardless of the gender, right? Now, we're just having fun with the topic, then shoot, man, I don't know. Because fellas, let me ask y'all this question, just having fun. This is After Dark, right?
No doubt.
If you knew you can get an enhancement and have nothing happen to you, would you rather happen the medical way through a pill or the surgical way with someone operating on you, but the person operating on you has to be another male? Me personally, give me the pill because I don't want another guy messing with me.
Yeah, I would say give me the pill. Yeah. I'll take the pill.
Don't you touch
Don't mess with me, you know what I'm saying? So
don't you touch my lunch meat, though.
Well, I've actually heard I've heard that men do have other options now. Men are actually getting knee enhancements to make them taller. Have you guys heard about that?
Mm-hmm.
I heard about that.
I think I have.
Yes, I have. Have you seen what the procedure looks like?
Yes.
What it look like, Tay?
It's brutal. Listen to me, man. It is hammers and it's all kind of stuff, man. I'm telling you, it's one of the most beautiful, brutal things I've seen in a very long time when it comes to surgery. Like it's diabolical, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
To make themselves taller.
Yeah. And what happens if one side of you is taller than the other?
Right.
You're gonna be a pimp limp forever, bro.
Eternal pimp.
I will say the only thing I would get enhanced, because I actually thought about doing it, is like the LASIK surgery. It had to be something I can use either for like my eyesight or like my hearing, something that'll help me live longer or live safer, or you see what I'm saying? Because if you get LASIK surgery, that's only like a one-time payment, and now you're avoiding glasses and contact lenses and stuff like that. and that don't require no hammers or whatever. It just I don't even know if you're awake. But I mean, I know you. I don't know if anybody ever had that. They can tell me, are you awake to actually see it, or are you asleep and they just pop your eyes off?
But in the procedure, you are awake in the procedure. I've actually looked into this.
Yeah, me too.
I've been wearing glasses since I was 3. So, yeah, I looked into it, and you are awake. It's a painless process. The only thing is that afterwards, though, like there is potential of being blind for some period of time, or partial blindness for a certain period of time. And they really do, especially really good doctors, they really do check on you often to make sure like you okay. Like there's stages of progress that should be made at a certain time frame, and if you don't meet that particular progress at that certain time frame, they will reevaluate you and stuff like that. But yeah, it's legit though. Alvin Gilliard said, "Not knee enhancements now." Wow, like not the hey Ivan Ooze, man. That's my boy Ivan Ooze right there. Yo, hey, not the knee enhancements though.
Hey fellas, all my fellas on the panel and my fellas in the chat, have y'all ever had aspirations to be taller?
No, for what?
No.
Right. Has anybody ever had aspirations to be taller? Like this is I didn't care about that. I'm damn sure not about to get no hammers or screws in my shit to make me
right. No, I'll be good on that.
Kobe.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool. I don't want to have the potential of walking and just falling down for no fucking reason. I can't risk that. I can't risk
the
that.
Physical enhancements, and most of us ever will agree that is based on the fact of what you see yourself as and what you feel about yourself. You know what I'm saying? It usually comes down to that. And a lot of people don't like themselves. And it's evident. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like, people just don't like themselves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, if you were doing it for health reasons, as Cal was talking about, then that makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing it for a body modification. And I just don't... I've heard a lot of women say they do these body enhancements for themselves. And that's cap to me. That's complete bull to me. Like, I just feel... No, I mean, you know, I'm sorry.
No, I was saying that they do it for other women, so I was agreeing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they do it for a competitive stance, either as women or men. I think they do it for a competitive stance, like trying to get. It's an attention factor fully across the board. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you wanted to feel some way in the mirror. It's just you wanted publicly to be seen a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that say that is cap on it in itself. They're lying to themselves. And I don't like people that lie to themselves. But, you know what I'm saying? I think, I just believe it's for the fact if you love yourself or not. You know what I'm saying? And if you're into just the person that you are, you know what I'm saying, the way you came up with, we all went through adolescence wanting to be something else. But as we got older and matured as adults, you know what I'm saying, I think it came to a point that we were satisfied with us. And people not satisfied with them, you see the evidence of it. And I think this is a big dissertation to why people are not happy with themselves. And it comes back. You know what I'm saying? Like with these defects, they come back. You know what I'm saying? And it's very sad to see. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think I would ever do any type of surgery just to change something. You know what I'm saying? To improve something for my life, yeah, but not just be taller. You know what I'm saying? I was always looked over. I didn't play basketball good and anything. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I think most people that love themselves won't do so much, you know what I'm saying, to themselves because they're satisfied. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the unhappiness.
You know what's crazy though, Jay? You know what's crazy though, Jay, kind of to your point, to kind of correlate with your point, plastic surgery has been around forever. Enhancing yourself has been around forever. But it's funny how things get so emphasized in the world today. Everything is so sensitive. Everything is so microscopic. Like as soon as somebody starts doing something that maybe hasn't been done in a long time, or now people are starting to do more, it's a big microscope on it, and now it's a big thing. And everybody makes a big deal out of it. Now you got people posting pictures on Facebook about people who got bad BBLs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I've seen people with bad nose jobs. I've seen people with bad, you know what I'm saying, lip work. But it wasn't a thing. But now every time somebody want to make a joke or get a post, they see a bad BBL, it's online. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I know we're talking about this, and some of us agree with it, some of it don't. But it is still it's a mental thing. You want to do something to make yourself feel better. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
everything is so microscopic now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I do agree with Chauntress. Like you gotta feel good about yourself. And unfortunately, this is what people are doing to feel good about themselves. And some people don't come out on the better end. So it's just crazy how the world just makes everything so much more than what it is. It's always been here. You know what I'm saying?
And I think
Which
that's
is
the
why we're
point, though.
talking
You know what
about it.
I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that's the factor in it to me.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with somebody wanting to go under the knife. I personally don't. But everything seems like it's to the extreme for some reason. Like
Yeah.
even the byproduct of doing this body shaping, it's been so extreme that it don't even match anything on your body. Like this one part you got fixed don't even correlate no more. It's just so abundant. You know what I'm saying? Like the BBL be so abundant, the surgery up top be so abundant. It'd be like it's just so wild. Everything is so extreme. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like if you just wanted to do something on some, because that's our society now. It's extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is extreme. Name something. It's extreme. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gender identity is extreme. It wasn't
Yeah.
that extreme back then. It's just extreme.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Don't
so
get me
now we do
started,
these
boy.
enhancements, and they just extra with it. Like it's just like you gotta have the biggest one in the book. And you like 5'3" and 98 pounds. Like you gotta have the biggest one though. Like it's crazy. And I think that's absurd. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. It's redundant to me. It's like it's crazy.
Mr. Fox, how big is it? One,
But
two,
that's the reality we live
four.
in, man. I want to ask this question to the panel, and I want to ask this question to our people in the chat, man. And this is our show. If y'all been watching our show, we relate a lot of what we talk about to society, and everything that me and my brothers talk about on the show is things that we have experienced and or seen and been around. So how much does society play into the women getting the BBL now?
Oh, it's a major role that they play, right? Every time people are posting on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, it's not your real life, right? They
Hmm.
post what they want you to see. So they post these houses or the places they go and whatever, but that's not their real life. So people try to emulate that. They look at these people and say, oh, I want that, or oh, I want to look like that. It ain't for
Right.
real. Just be happy with what you got.
Right.
Yeah.
Sabrina, you had something?
No, I agree with everything she just said. It is.
Yeah.
It's always, it's something that makes you want to, make most people want to do that to themselves because, oh, Carly B got a big old butt. Oh, Carly B got big titties. Sukiana, look at her now. It's like when you started out, you didn't look nothing like that. You had a big old nose, flat booty, little titties, all that. Now look at you.
Hmm.
You look like
Yeah.
you popped out like that, which you didn't.
And
So
I
I agree
also
with her.
think, and I agree with what everyone's saying, but I think what the most um miss, yes, ma'am. What I think the most, hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am, I got you. I think the most overlooked aspect of it is that one of the basic, in my opinion, one of the basic human needs is to be accepted. Even as
Yeah.
kids, we did things that are outside of our character, that enhanced our personality in order for us to be accepted. And what happens when you get accepted, you also develop that love for self, right? But that love for self isn't genuine because it is not self-generated. It isn't until we get until the age, well, I'm 40 now. I'm over the age of 40. I didn't start developing that self-love until I started enhancing my life on my own, until I
Right.
started doing things that nobody else could take responsibility for. Then that self-love came. Now I'm invincible to the fact that I don't need anything to make me feel love. And that's the one part about it that makes it so easy. Because think about it. Back then, the reason why like I don't know who said it earlier, but plastic surgery has been in existence for years, but only Hollywood had access to it. You needed money to get it. Now, social media is also like that plastic surgery, but it's a mental one because you can portray a character that you're not are, and it's so easy to do it that the plastic surgery effect is the exact same. Yeah. And it's all based off of that level of acceptance. You know what I mean? And it's everything that everybody is saying today with the simple basic need of acceptance that makes it so dangerous for people to just not only read it, but react to it. Because no one wants to be rejected. Everyone wants to be accepted for who they are to some degree. And that's what makes, everything so dangerous, along with the fact that, we're just trying to find our own footprint and be cool with everyone because nobody really likes conflict now. That's also easy to get into too.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Yeah, a lot of people don't like conflict now. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I don't really notice no BBLs until I see it on social media. Like I might be out and walk right past one just because my boys know I be zoned out when I'm out. So that's neither here nor there. But other than that, I just think that like I'm just not like hip to the phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't judge anybody that I saw with one. I wouldn't, this is what you want to do, but kind of back to Chauntress' point, like, and to what Cal just said, when you find self-satisfaction, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're just okay with who you are, even the things that other people are doing become nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? You're so far beyond the trends. You're so far beyond what's going on out here. You're so within yourself that you don't even notice these trends. And that's really kind of what it is, man. It's a trend, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people are cannibalistic, man.
Yeah,
they are. People are sheep. They do. You know what I'm saying? They just do of the crowd, like Cal was talking about. They just do of the crowd. Like if you was in a people, if you sat one person in a room with everybody and everybody just sat down and they was the only one standing, they'll just sit down because they feel awkward. You know what I'm saying? It's people sheep. They just do what other people do, and social media is the main construct of this. it's the main construct because everybody doing something, then you feel left out if you're not doing it.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? And that's you know what I mean, and that's just to the weak minded, in my personal opinion. You know what I mean? You can't just do your own thing. You gotta do what everybody else is doing. And so that's why when you said earlier, Rob, that it became, this thing has been around for forever. Right. But all of a sudden it become a fad, a tradition.
It's crazy.
And the most traditional, people I've ever seen is the younger generation and our own people. They just be the most fad people that you know what I mean? It's just wild. So, we just gotta, be conscious of it. You don't have to, everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to really do it. And so, to be your own person though, almost is an anomaly like Cal was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's kind of weird in our society where nobody is their own person. Everybody got to do what everybody else is doing. That sucks.
Right. And we've talked about it before. My fault. Anybody got something to add to what Jay just said real quick? And we've talked about it before on our show, man. Like the black community, we are our own worst enemy, man. Like we really are, bro. Like it's sad, bro. Like we are so in competition with each other, man. And for what? For what? You know what I mean? Like I have nothing against nobody making themselves do whatever they got to do to feel good, but to get one up on your people, to get one up on your homegirl who get all the attention, to get one up on your homeboy who get all the women. Come on, man. You know what I mean? If you're not doing it for yourself, don't do it. That's let's call a spade a spade. Like I'm putting it out there. Like if you're not doing it for yourself, don't do it. If you're not doing it for yourself, don't do it. You know what I mean? Like be intentional. That's another thing we talk about a lot on this network is being intentional and and being about the purpose, being about the goal. You know what I'm saying? Not being about because somebody else like it. Not being about because somebody else said you should do it. Not being about because somebody influenced you. You know what I'm saying? Like be about it. You know what I mean? Man, like, you know, it's crazy. You
It
know what
goes
I mean?
back to the unhappiness to the happiness versus pleasure
Yes, sir.
battle that we have in this society. We would rather be pleasured, which is a short-term satisfaction, instead of happiness, which is a long-term satisfaction. And you can't overdose on happiness,
Yeah.
but you can always OD on pleasure because there's an insecurity, there's a void that will never be filled until you get something that can completely satisfy it. So that's why anytime a person is dealing with anything that's related to a substance or a thing that they are addicted to, is because they're trying to fulfill happiness but using pleasurable items to do it. And that's exactly what we're doing in society when it comes to BBLs, the enhancements, and all that kind of stuff. We're trying to please other people so much that we become unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
That we
Not
become
even with not even with the BBLs, with anything, impulse
that's what I'm
buying,
saying.
Jordans, necklaces, anything.
Exactly. And so that's the problem. The problem is that we're using tangible items to fulfill intangible issues, and it never works that way. And so that's the reason why we have to deprogram and then reprogram ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a spiritual fight. That ain't something that you can get over with cold turkey. You ain't that strong.
Yeah.
You need help with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why God give us his spirit to help us through sometimes. That's why sometimes you can be like, Lord, just help me. For real. Because you don't know what to do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a spiritual balance, man. We talk about the things of the world so much, but there's a spiritual battle going on. It's a battle between your emotion, your desires versus the things you have access to. That's what the battle is. You have access to these things, and your desire is something else, and you're trying to fulfill something that you can't fulfill with a tangible item. You got to get an intangible thing, and it starts here. What can I do for what can I and these affirmations are killing me. Stop with these affirmations that are they lies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I am a queen, ma'am.
Self affirmations.
I hear you, but
Yeah.
Can we start with just being servants?
Mm-hmm.
Can we just be servants? You see what I'm saying?
For a minute.
Can we be servants just for a minute? So that way we can actually be humble enough to get the things that we want to be filled in us. We can't get it because we think we can do it. We think we have the power to overcome it, and we don't. It's a fight every single day. Think about your daily task. Think about your daily life. And think about how many times you have to fight to stop yourself from doing what you really want to do. And you and it's a free range chicken on that. It's free range chicken on that. Think about it. Think about all the things you have to be like, you know what? Ooh, girl, I gotta bite my tongue, girl, because I'm gonna go off on her so bad. Ooh, girl, ooh, and then that ooh, that ooh, you clench your hands. You be like, ooh, girl, ooh. She just don't know, girl. If I was in my old way,
dice.
I would
be shaking dice for no reason.
You see what I'm saying? That's a battle. That's a battle. And then what if you have an addiction? You got to go get something to fulfill an intangible desire, and that's the problem. We need to stop that. But we need to stop lying to ourselves. Stop capping to ourselves like we don't have these issues. You do. You have these issues, and so it's okay though. But don't lie to yourself about it. Don't be giving. Here it is. You know good and well you ain't no good, and then also you just give yourself a slew of affirmations that don't relate to you. They don't relate to you, baby girl, brother man. They don't relate to you. You need to get some affirmations that's reality, and then work your way up to the figment of your imagination, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you think of yourself, whatever you think of yourself is cool. But where you're at, if it's against the thought, you need to don't start here. Start right here. Go back to the basics, learn how to love yourself, and be consistent. Practice. And that's the thing. We don't practice enough. And so, and when we talk about enhancements, this is the reason why we get BBLs, the male enhancement, the pump. We got to pump it up. The reason why we got to do that is because we don't love ourselves. We're not satisfied.
Whoa, you got people asking you for money, nigga. You got niggas asking you for money.
God is not satisfied. You're not satisfied with what God did. You mad at it? You like, God, I wish you would have made me taller. God, I wish you would have made me slimmer. Well, he didn't do that. And if you're big, then hey, you the one ate. I ate. We eat. Yeah. Like, stop. Yeah. Like, you did it. Like, fix it. Like Chauntress said, work out. You did it to yourself. And it's a battle. Some people have different battles than others. Doesn't make you any less important to this world. You're still important, but you need to realize that. And then stop the BBLs. Buy back your lack. What does BBL stand for? Big booties line. Big booties line. They line booty. Oh, your big booties is lying because they ain't fake. All right, I'm done. I'm good. Go ahead, Rollo. Go ahead. Let us go through. Let's get to the next.
Here's a collection plate. Here's a collection.
You always start mess. You always start in mess. Always start in mess.
Hey, wait. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Hey, Tay.
What's up, man?
I love you.
Yeah.
But I hate you at the same time. We've been doing this show for 3 years. Ain't nobody asked for none of our cash app. Before.
What? Oh, I see the chat now.
Promptly at 9 a.m.
It's all good.
Starts promptly.
Whatever you get, if it's enough, split it between us three, nigga.
Of course I will. Of course, man. Absolutely, man.
Oh man, once again, man. Hey, first of all, great icebreaker, man. Clap it up for that icebreaker, man.
For sure, absolutely, man. It's a very good icebreaker.
Clap it up for that icebreaker, man.
Thanks a lot.
Real quick, I want to thank everybody real quick before we go into our main topic for After Dark. I want to thank everybody that's been sending us videos for Mailroom Reacts. Once again, man, if you watched our shows the last couple of weeks, we've been really showing appreciation for the people sending us content for our new show, the Mailroom Reacts. Mondays, 7:30 on the Mailroom Network. Thank y'all so much. Also, we've noticed some people have been seeing our promos and seeing our banners and tagging us, and they've been posting on their individual pages. Thank y'all so much for that, man, for spreading the word, man. Like I said, y'all keeping us going, man. So thank y'all so much for that, man. I appreciate it. So we are about to get into our topic for tonight, man, for the Mailroom After Dark show. Ladies, gentlemen, are men really the prize? Are men really the prize? Before we get going, man, we got a couple of videos, man. Check these out.
Let's go.
She wants him to choose her. A man chooses who he wants. We choose who we can get. And that's just the reality of the situation. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. They choose us, sweetheart. We may have options, but we have options based off of who we can get. And then we choose the best out of them. Out of these three that I can get, I'm going to choose him because he the best out of these three. We choose who we can get, and that's just what it is, whether you like it or not.
Whoa. How y'all feel about that so far? That's not even the main. That's not the main course right there. That's just the appetizer. How y'all feel about that?
Not even the main one.
I agree. I agree.
Oh, at least you agree with her. What's up? What you mean? What's your thoughts on that?
For the simple fact, men make relationships. Women only control sex. No matter how you look at it, no matter how many women, girl, you better go get what you want. How is he gonna find you, or how is he gonna see you unless you go after him? No, at the end of the day, man has the ultimate choice in choosing that mate. Women does not have that right. We have to wait to be chosen, no matter what. Period.
To my collection plates.
Wow.
But then what are you doing?
She's talking
while
about
you're waiting?
collection plate.
Right,
Well,
the men are choosing, but what is that woman doing while she's waiting? How's she presenting herself? How's she walking and showing up?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Is she making herself available to be chosen? You know, women today are saying, well, it ain't no good men out here. You a lie. I know plenty of them. I'm not one of those women. You will never hear me say it ain't no good men. No, I don't have that problem. What are you doing out here to where, you know, you're not being chose? You out here wearing a bonnet and some fur slippers and some lashes
naked.
like windshield wipers? What we doing? No man
Half naked,
you're
everything.
like,
Hey Jay, hey Jay, me and you just talked about that last night, bro. Hey Jay, me and you just talked about that last night, bro.
back out,
No
back
man,
Hey, I swear, man.
no man don't choose that. How are you presenting yourself? Again, I don't have that problem. So how is it that every man that I meet wants to marry me, but no one wants to even take you out on a date? Don't nobody even want to take you to the dog park. What we doing?
It's because you got that list.
Because the way that she's presenting herself is not a help me.
I know, I know.
That's what she's saying. Help me.
Help me.
Somebody that's going to do something for her. What she's going to get out of it, but not what she can do or bring to that relationship or that person.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Y'all just beat down an imaginary chick in this topic. I don't even the chick.
Y'all pulled that bonnet right off her head, goddamn it! Like she ain't got it on no more.
Her behind, okay.
She ain't got it on no more.
In this, whoever this chick was that y'all was thinking about, this person, y'all whooped her really good.
Only because I'm so sick. Just like how y'all men are sick, we women are sick of these chicks too. We tired of them. We sick of them. Go put them all on an island and blow up the island.
There you go.
Blow them all up. Every last one of them. All they know is Meg the Stallion twerking. Oh, we lit. Y'all drinking until y'all pass out. Y'all smoking until no man wants that. No man wants that. Y'all sick of it. We sick of it too. So yeah, no.
And we late 30s, early 40s, Alese, and they still rocking with that.
Y'all, man, you just spoke something real deep too, because the fact that the fact that it keeps happening lets me know, and I'm gonna say this until Jay, you know what I'm about to say. I'm gonna say this until the ends. The women of this day, they don't care nothing about what these men got to think or say or nothing like that. They don't care. It's like they have created their own standard, and the standard they created is beneath the standard that they should be at. There is a should be when it comes to standard, and there is a should not when it comes to a lady's way of being. Now, there's certain things you should not do. You can't do the ceiling challenge and then tell me ain't no good men out here. That
don't really.
That don't coordinate. That don't coordinate. You see what I'm saying? The belt don't match the shirt. All right, something is wrong, and so it ain't coordinated. So that's a good thing that this woman said about choosing. Now, anybody else want to say anything real quick? Chauntress, Big Cal, I know y'all got something to say. No, because at least she's a freak, but you know,
I personally hate
Chauntress
all of that shit.
For real.
Everything's
Y'all did a tag team.
Yeah, y'all straight up Mortal Kombat won that woman. And she y'all better think with one eye open, because if she see this, she gonna be on y'all head. But anyway,
Exactly. Crazy.
I got y'all, but from my point of view, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, mentally I cringed
Not the East
the
Side.
entire time, because I break things down to a 2 grade level. That way I can understand it a lot faster. And the first thing that came across my mind is like, don't make it seem like if we walk up to a woman that we think we want to be in a relationship and we choose them and they say no, we can override their mind like Professor X and just make it happen. Everybody has that. Everybody has a standard. Men have a standard in choosing, and women have a standard that they're willing to be accepted into. Men have to have an environment that women are going to be willing to insert themselves into.
Yeah.
So to me, that kind of crossed me both ways. Because yes, it's true in the ability that men have the ability to choose as is in the sense of choice, as in like, who do we perceive that's going to make us happier and who checks all the boxes. You know what I mean? She's this, she's this, she's this, she's this. Okay, I can deal with that. Let's go. And then if we go and we get rejected, then what happens then? You see what I'm saying? So yes, we can choose, but there's a limit to it because we're not going to get accepted to every single thing that we choose to go after. So to me, that kind of just made me cringe because we're not Mufasa. We just can't, make women just fall. This is not the Pride Rock. Women nowadays, that servitude that y'all was speaking of, that's traditional. Tradition is gone. Back then, tradition was written in songs. Tradition ain't written in songs no more. You see what I'm saying? And then the people that are fighting for tradition, that's even going to uphold it, is still falling short. If we're talking media, look at what Cardi B and Quavo is doing. I give Cardi B credit. She's not on the streets going crazy in the middle of divorce. She's trying to be her mom. She's trying to raise her kids. She's trying to hold the fort down, but unfortunately, she's fat. Everybody has that limit. You got to give them that. However, there's still people, Will and Jada. Look at what, you see what I'm saying? That foundation is being broken because of what? Do we blame society? Do we blame mentality? Did Will just snap that night? What is so many factors that go into it? And I don't mean to be long-winded about it, but men don't have the ability to choose in the sense that we get everything we want, because if it was that way, we wouldn't be out here enhancing our bodies like we were doing. We were discussing earlier, trying to be accepted, because we know everything we choose, we're going to automatically get. Men that have money, this fake money, by the way, I use this as a visual aid. Men that have money kind of have that ability to choose. If we're talking who has the ability to choose, right? Yeah. Men that have that money has that ability or superpower, if you want to call it that. You see what I'm saying? So
I don't know, Big Cal. I don't know, Big Cal. I think your biggest currency is your personality.
Yeah.
So having money, see, that's a different realm. That's not an everyday person thing. So an everyday person is not having lunch on a yacht. An everyday person is not able to call Will Smith and say, "Hey, how you doing, man? Your wife is treating you like trash. I need you to know that." And he'd be like, "Oh, okay." Everybody don't have access like that. So I think your largest currency, just to your point, Cal, I think your largest currency and the most valuable part of you, excuse me, is your personality and who you are, your character, who you are as a man, as a woman. As far as the video, I think I believe she's speaking to a point where once you get connected with someone and you find that interest point, then 9 times out of 10, the woman is waiting on you to be like, I've been waiting on you to ask me on a date. I've been waiting on you to tell me you see what I'm saying? That's where you choose at. Now, watch this though.
Okay.
Now I'm about to spit something to you real quick. If you got that swagger, and you ain't afraid of beauty, I don't care. I ain't afraid of no fine woman. I done been around fine women. Listen to me. Hey, if you got that SWA jizzle, brother, you have no idea how powerful your personality is until it's
Yeah.
for it to be
Yeah.
activated. See, once you're in a place where your personality, your greatest strength, which is your character, once that part of you is in a place where it can be used and activated, you will be surprised at how many women who are gorgeous, they just want a regular dude, man. They just as lonely as you are. They just as alone as you are. They trying to figure it out just like you are. And you kick in with a little bit of humor and a little bit of love and a little bit of sincerity. What? Brother, we just talked about the wood. Now you got to get the wet wipes because it's a wrap. She's waiting on you to turn. You don't understand how powerful you really are.
Crazy,
I need
man.
you to, Morpheus, Neo. You are the one, Neo. I need you to take this red pill so we can do some things. I need you in Zion. You're still in the Matrix. You think it's about the bread. That's status. It ain't about status. It's about character. If you got character, I promise you, my guy, if you got character, and ladies, let me know if I'm wrong. If you got character and you are wanted as a man, and don't have character and you got a woman, especially a wife, you're even more desired as a man. I know I'm talking the truth because I've been married before. I know I'm telling the truth on that part.
How many people? And Tay, that was awesome, bro. That was awesome. And I'm about to ask a question that's going to kind of correlate to your point, so I want y'all to follow me. How many people on this panel and the people in the chat? How many people have broken up with you, left you, and then tried to come back?
Oh,
put your hand up if it's happened. Tay just talked about character, right? Tay just talked about your character, who you are, but they left you. They left you, and they tried to come back.
Yeah, Rollo. Yeah.
How many people has that happened to?
That's everybody.
Think about it, man.
I hope
they left you. It was all this stuff wrong with you, right? It's all this stuff wrong with you. It's everything that's not right about you, but they come back.
Yeah, Alese is the one that's breaking up with everybody.
Alese breaking up with everybody? Oh, you don't count then. Jesus. Okay, but it's all right.
This conversation, this part.
But that's the power, though. That's the power.
She's just out here breaking up with people, man. Like God, dog.
That's the prize. That's your medal to let you know you're okay. And then this is what crazy. They leave you, right? And you become better than what you were. You become better, and you're not even really thinking about them no more. You get so cool that they call you out the blue, and you're like, "What up?" No animosity, no feeling. You like, "What up? Everything good? Everything good with you? I'm straight." And then they try to seep, they liking your post, you know what I'm saying? They DMing you, hey, how you doing? They call you on your birthday. They text you on your birthday. Who's the prize? Now I'm like we talking about men, but I'm going a little general. My bad, brothers. I'm going a little general right now because it's real.
Yep.
Who's the prize in that situation? Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
You flip.
I'm done.
You want me to play the video? You want me to play the video and get to the meat?
Please play the video. Let's go.
We about to get to the meat, y'all. Let's go.
Starting to feel like the man is really the prize. I don't know why.
Hey, girl, now.
I'm starting to feel like men are really the prize because literally as a woman, we have to wait on the man for everything. We have to wait on the man. We have to wait on the man. We can date whoever we want, but we can't marry who we want.
One of them says
stepping into the marriage, you have to wait for the man to ask you to marry him. You have to wait for the man to ask you to be his girlfriend. You have to wait for the man to ask you out on a date. All these kind of things we're waiting on a man to do. Like literally.
How about you have multiple? So you're not waiting on nobody.
I never did because most women they're dating a lot of guys. Yeah, but they have that one guy that they want who don't want them. They're dating all these other guys on the side because they're trying to distract themselves. But realistically speaking, they want that one guy who was taking forever to claim them.
That's not how it is.
Yes, I've always felt women were the prize.
You should know that
you are the prize.
I've always felt that way. Don't get it
This is the
twisted.
funniest
But if
thing
you
ever.
think about it, I'm just trying to be more realistic, be more open-minded in my thinking. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. If you're gonna ask the man to marry you, by all means do so. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like waiting for a man to like ask us to be like exclusive. That's what I'm talking about.
Comments, questions, concerns.
Who would like to go first?
I'm about to start doing my moderation shit because y'all taking too long.
No.
Oh, go ahead, Alese. My bad. Go ahead, Alese.
I'm trying to be respectful because I have a lot to say. So, if Chauntress or Sabrina has, if they would like to respond to that, please do so before I say so.
Sabrina, you want to go?
You can go ahead.
Okay. So here's my thoughts on this.
So should I get my bulletproof vest now or later?
So let me ask this: are we starting the main topic now before I start?
Yes.
Okay. So let me just say this. I cannot say I understand her thought. I don't even understand her logic of thinking. To me, she looks like no one is picking her. No one is picking her. No man is even considering her for anything. So she's just like, okay, well, my last option is to say that the man is the prize. Now, let me just say this. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm pro-male. I love y'all to death. I mean, like, I'm always pro-male. I'm not part of this new age revolution, women power, I can do it all by myself. No, you will never hear me say that. I'm probably the only woman that you would hear to say, I need a man. So let's make that clear. Now, secondly, men being the prize, I'm just going to say this. There is nothing historically, spiritually, or scientifically that supports men being the prize. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to say historically, you talked about tradition. Traditionally, in order to find a wife, a man would always have to either sell his cattle or sell some sort of prized possession in order to get a wife, right? Spiritually, there's nothing in the Bible that supports that the man is the prize. We already know the scripture, he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Women are nurturers by nature. Men are hunters, right? The hunter can't be the hunter and the huntee. You can't be both. So no, you are not the prize. Now, that does not take away from everything that y'all bring to the table. We can't do anything about y'all. We can't do anything without y'all. It doesn't take away from your manhood. None of that. All right. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all to death. But again, men cannot be the prize and be the hunter at the same time. So if a man is a hunter, that means that he's out looking. He has to find something. The prize is something that you're working towards. It's ultimately your reward, which implies that you actually had to struggle in order to get your prize or your reward. So how, again, if you are out hunting, how are you the hunter and you are the award or reward at the same time? It doesn't work that way. You have to be either one or the other.
So the man is not the reward for the woman.
If you are a hunter, you cannot be a hunter and the reward at the same time.
But at least if we don't hunt, you can't get captured. It's like, but you know what I'm saying? So it's so like y'all not gonna hunt us. When's the last time you seen a woman approach a man?
So that was going to bring me to my next point. You guys hate when this whole masculine energy for a woman to approach you this, that, and the third, right? Y'all hate it. So again, if you are the prize, then let me approach you. Then let
Who
me
hate that?
and y'all see how that feels. You
Who
can't
hate that?
be the prize and the hunter at the same time. It
Come
doesn't work
on and
that
go
way.
with me. Come on
Who hates
over to
that?
my place.
You said men hate when women approach them?
I'm saying
I don't think so.
the whole masculine. So if the roles were reversed, right?
Uh-huh.
If women was to chase and to pursue men, most men don't like that because again, it takes away from the hunter nature in the
Okay.
man, right?
I can see that. I can see that. I can see both sides of that.
So
The-
again, no, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit confused of the fact of the man would be in that instance it being the hunter. You started off as by saying that women are nurturers by nature. Well, if you want to go to the beginning, men nurtured the earth way before women got here, and we continue to do so. We nurture in a different capacity than you. So we're nurturers by nature as well. We nurture our children, we nurture our women emotionally, we nurture you all intellectually, we nurture you all in our servant leadership. So there is a nurturing capacity that we have. It's just operated differently than a woman. A woman nurtures in a different capacity. And that's why we work so well together. But the hunter example, I like it actually because again, that means that the hunter is the most valuable piece, which means that he is the one that has to be tended to more so than what he's hunting.
Yes.
If I'm hunting you, that means it's a lot of you. That means a bunch of you, and that don't mean you're all in the same place. Some men hunt at the grocery store. Talking about approaching women. All right. Some men hunt at the church. Some men hunt in their own neighborhood at work. Okay. Some men, it depends on where he's at location wise. But with the man being that, then what women do look for is some type of reward in him. What is it about him that he can do for me as well? See what I'm saying? So this prize possession thing, it can go both ways. However, I did a poll. I did a poll.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we didn't know about this. We didn't know about this poll. We didn't know about this poll.
So did I.
We didn't know. Jay, did you know about the poll?
Yeah, I put one on my.
JB didn't know about the poll. I didn't know about the poll. The men who own this channel didn't know about the poll. Tay, what's the poll?
The poll: are men really the prize? 14% said yes, 29% said no, 57% said both. But what I'm saying is there is a reward factor that a woman is looking for in a man. You cannot tell me it's not. You can't, because otherwise you wouldn't brag so much about getting a good man. If he wasn't a prize, then you wouldn't post him, you wouldn't brag about him, you wouldn't do any of that.
I'm gonna tell you what that really means. It's not
listen, it's a stunt for you. I know what it means. It means
is that correlated with us being the hunters? Is that what make them both so much because we went and got them?
Girl, I'm so valuable, girl. He did all this for me. It could be that, or it could be the fact that she really cares about the guy, which is another show. But the fact of the matter is this: is that we seek reward in each other. We seek reward in each other. Period. If a man come into your life and you're interested in him, you're looking for what piece of him is valuable that fits you and that you can reciprocate. If you're not looking for reciprocation, you're just trying to use him for your own reward. You're trying to make him your helpmeet in that instance. And I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna let that marinate right there. And I'm gonna leave room for the panel because Chauntress is her mind is going, and Big Cal mind is going.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, we gonna
JB.
We gonna get to Chauntress. Yeah,
I'm gonna be quiet.
We gonna get to Chauntress. Then we gonna get to Cal. I want to hear what JB got to say real quick.
Yeah. So, I mean, I hear both Tay and Alese. I think that
Oh,
Both people can be the prize. I don't think it has to be one or the other. I don't think that one is more superior or more valuable than the other. We each have valuable, qualities, perspectives, strengths, and things that we add to the relationship or whatever it may be. So to say that one is better than the other or whatever is, I don't see that. To sum it up, really. Yeah.
Calvin.
Okay. Good point. Jay, what's up?
I will have to agree, man. I think. All right. I think women are the prize if they're a certain type of woman to a comprehensive man. But likewise, I think a man is a prize if he's a certain type of man to a comprehensive woman. So I'm actually agreeing with the both sides thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there is a up advantage, past or present, about this scenario. I think, when we get to this part, I want to go back to this second video, and and Alese explained her dissertation about how she was feeling. What I seen in this video is a woman that tried to pedestalize her worth. She tried to make, with whatever type of movement that's going on, whatever type of friendship that she have with her girl, saying that, girl, you the ish, look in the mirror, you, whatever is going on, whatever boasting event that's happening with this woman was happening, but she was getting no result of it. So what happened was, she started thinking that in order for me to be married, I have to be asked. Out of everything that I'm doing, out of the independence that I'm doing, out of the beauty, out of the body shaping, out of the movement, out of the whatever, that I still have to be asked. And so her theory on that was like, wait a minute, I'm doing all this thinking I'm the prize, but maybe it's the man, because there's nothing going to happen until he says so. So what she was actually doing is a reverse psychology of her own ignorance about the issue. That's basically what she was doing.
She had an epiphany.
And so, she just, it just happened. It was a light bulb that clicked off. Like, wait a minute.
Say, Paul.
Like, I'm moving so much. You know what I'm saying? And so, in that event, and if you noticed, everybody around her hated it. Everybody around her hated, like, girl, nah, you better you the pride. What
Green
you talking
Goblin.
about? One right next to her.
Yeah. Green with envy.
She had. Yeah, she was because she was like, well, what about because she was the one that said, what about the options? You know what I'm saying? She was the one that said that, the one right next to her.
Yep,
because she was the one immediately on camera just negated her whole thing.
Green
you know what I'm saying? Because she was still in the disposition. I'm talking about the one that was sitting next to her, that she was on some type of worth that she should be chased after. But sometimes your value that you think about is not the value that people see. That's another thing that probably went through this chick's head. Like, wait a minute, I'm not being chosen. I think I'm. You know what I'm saying? And she went through this thing. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like it was a humility thing that was happening with her. You know what I'm saying? Her light was being lowered a little bit. Like, I had to think about this in another way. And we do have to. And I think, and this is my opinion coming about, we do have to. I think we are each other prizes. I think a woman compliments me. I think I compliment a woman. I think the things that I need a woman for, I can't do. And vice versa. I can't replicate that. I can't reproduce that. As much as I want to. As much as how much I boast I'm a good man. And damn, I think I am.
Talk
you know what I'm saying? I still have to have, you know what I'm saying? I still have to have a woman. You know what I'm saying? I still have to have a woman that compliments me. Therefore, as much as I feel that I'm good, she's the prize to me because she compliments me. You see what I'm saying? And I think society has lost that. Society has lost the fact of we compliment each other. We always trying to pedestalize ourselves and forget that we compliment each other. You are nothing without the man. I am nothing without the woman. If we talk about any type of procreation, recreation, anything, if you really think about it, you can do all you want to yourself. It's not the same thing as with a man.
It is not the same.
It is not the same thing with a man. You can do everything you want to. It's not the same.
Dang.
You can have. You can go to 1,000. You can go to 1,000 Friendsgivings. It's not the same thing with a man.
Damn.
You can take yourself out on a romantic date by yourself. It is not the same thing with a man.
Damn.
It's not the same thing with y'all. So we missing the point. I know I was being, on the promo. I was like, what the hell? Who was the best? But actually, it's a mutual thing. We make it our best, and we mess up the whole equation. We thinking that I'm just so much, and women need to bow down to me. You know what I'm saying? And they now we look at that black and white film, and women like, oh no, it's not like that before. I'm you know what I'm saying? I can do my own thing. It is what it is, and we got this conundrum going on. All of a sudden, we have masculine women, and then feminine men, and then we can't get along. We can't get there. You know what I'm saying? And so we forget the reason of the relationship is the exchange of feelings and emotions between two people. Not just one. It's two people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I need you for something. Other than that, I'll be fine. You need me for something.
Yes.
Other than that, you'll be fine. That's why I said, when you was going through the whole, the spiel about how women just be depositing. Let a man will do the same thing. Look how fine she is. Look at my wife.
Look at her.
It is what it is. Now we do it for different reasons, maybe.
So fine.
But it's just what we'll trophy you to the fullest. If you're the prize to us.
What?
If I recognize that you a prize to me, I'm representing you to the fullest.
A prize, not a headache. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
And the moment we start doing this Democratic Republic debate about who is who, nobody will win it. And that's just what I'm saying.
I beg Ramasamy.
Can we pass the plate for JB2? Can we pass it around?
At this time, the ushers are gonna come down. They're gonna come forth. They will pass the collection plate to each pew. They will have the collection plate at each pew. At each pew.
Yeah. Put your offering at the end of the other.
Bring your offerings down.
Yes.
The ushers at this time are going to ask in the name of God that you come right down.
Coins in there for. Get them coins out of there. I want that quiet money.
Not a receptacle at each end.
At each end.
I want a receptacle at each end of the proof. Okay.
Big Cal, talk to us, Brody.
Oh, my bad. It was Big Cal. My bad.
Man, everybody was so on point. I got so much respect for everybody on this panel, and I know that y'all do things in a social sense, right? But something hit me for the first time ever in my life in regards to this question. And I started thinking, you know what? If somebody came to me and asked me if I was the prize, I know it may sound arrogant. And tell you, I'm not an arrogant person. There's not an arrogant bone in my body. Mm-hmm. But I would tell them, yes, I am. And the reason why isn't because it's not no masculine thing. It's just because of the things I've done in my life. I went through 18 years of high school trying to be the prize. Went to the Air Force trying to be the prize. Went to 2 different schools trying to be the prize. Spent 10 years in one career field trying to be the prize. The reason why is because as a man, I come to understand that I'm held to a standard naturally. I can, if a man gets sick, depending on his situation, there's nobody standing by his side giving him medicine. They telling him to go to the store. They telling him to get his own medication. They telling him to heal himself. he got to take his days off to go back to work while still getting over that cold. Why? Because the word man, by definition, has a certain standard to it. And if we're going to live by that standard, then y'all got to make us the prize anyway, because y'all expect that standard out of us. And then if you look at the word prize, the letter I is right in the middle of it. So there's no way around that. And what makes it tough is because if we're speaking on all of these different, think about it, man. A man is expected to be so many different things. And then I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. I read an article that said that women put up to 17 different makeup items on their face when they're putting their face on. If the men are not the prize, why subject yourself through all of that? Men are gladiators. Nobody want to give us the credit. Everything goes against us. Child support goes against us. Why? Because the man doesn't want to be with the woman because she fails to make him happy. When the home, which is what the man works to build, because only he can do it, is supposed to be the most peaceful place on the planet. The man can't be the prize, but he's got to be the woman's stress ball, but he can't be the reward. After she scratches him up, he got to go get his Band-Aid, but he can't be the prize. If he can't be the prize, but he got to get shot at and still go to work and provide for the person that just shot at him. If he can't be the prize, I was an essential worker during COVID when the world shut down. I was literally the only man risking my life driving on the street to provide for my family. I don't look for the prize type. But because of this discussion, I finally recognize it for what it is, and I can humbly accept it because I recognize I've been working for it. And it's not because of a social acceptance thing, because Tay know this. I used to get embarrassed as a kid because of a lot of different reasons. I had a big head. I wasn't always one to fit in. I had braces. I had glasses. No cap. No cap.
I was big. And me and you was boys, and I was big with you, so
no cap.
Unit, we didn't look right.
But no cap.
Yeah, as a unit.
No cap. I know we just met, but ain't nobody ask you.
Right.
But you see what I'm saying? But if there's nothing wrong with saying yes, the man is the prize, especially if he's working for it. You know what I mean? If he's uplifting the standard. There's nothing wrong with, and I think, ladies, don't take this wrong, and I don't think anybody on this panel will agree with me, but there's nothing wrong with y'all don't understand how strong it takes a woman to be to actually serve the man. Because when the man comes home and he's beat up and bruised, you're the only person that can fix him at that moment. Man. Y'all lose sight of that. Y'all losing sight of that because y'all too busy trying to take the man's position. Then when the man takes that position and you come home all beat up or whatever, he's not the one that can heal you because he's not built to do it. Now you're like, oh, I got to do all of this myself, and because he doesn't know. Let the man be the man. Accept the fact that he is the prize because it's the one you've been looking for. Okay, definition. Tay, I'm a wordsmith. Let's do this.
Got you, hey, that's prize. Hey, you got a good perspective, man. I just want to compliment you real quick.
Prize, and I appreciate that, man. It's because I hang around y'all and I learn from y'all. Prize is,
I'm the prize.
By definition, it's like a gold medal, right? And let's just take it down to Olympic sport. If you look at, that's why I love track and field, because I like to see women run fast. And it's like, God, okay, if they're running this fast on the track, the mentality is there, that competition is high. Think about how it's going to be when the man is that gold medal. Now they're going to go all out. They're going to try to do this. They're going to try to do that. You see what I'm saying? So to answer the question, it's for me, yes, the man is the prize, but he's got to be willing to have the value that comes with it. And that's not always monetary. Like y'all was saying, that's a personality thing. That's a spiritual thing. That's also a physical thing. Because fellas, y'all know my motto. If we can't build, we can't chill. period. And the reason why that's my motto is because building is a basic man responsibility. It's always been that way. And now there's powerful women in existence that can also build, but they still can't go into a Foot Locker and fill a man's shoe. Let the man have his spot. And if you're a builder, build alongside him. If you can help him build better, then help him build better. He will give you the credit. Stop trying to take it. Every woman want to take the man's credit so bad. Baby, I did this. Okay, cool. We get that. Cool. And then, that's it with us. We say, cool. We see y'all, cool. You women, y'all want more from that. Oh, well, I don't think that was enough. Well, I can't. What you want me to do? And then if I do more than you, it becomes a competition, and now nobody's the prize. So at the end of the day, yes, men are the prize because every day we work hard for it, because that's what society tells us to do. And I'm sorry, if I'm working hard for something and I still can't be that, then I can't be bothered with it, or I'm going to take it by force. And in this instance, I'm going to take it by force because I recognize I've been working hard to be the prize my entire life.
Okay, so
very well said, my brother. Very well said.
First of all, he just like dropped the mic and he took off.
I didn't take off.
You just dropped the mic and left the room. That's what you said. Like, okay, I'm done. So,
very well
Cal,
said.
First of all, like, I commend you, right? I love everything that you said, right? I commend you for doing the work, that all of that. And I think just to kind of add to it, like my thoughts, right? I agree that, men are doing the work. Y'all are working hard to work on yourself to bring that stuff to the table, and you don't get enough credit. You don't. That's facts. And I also feel like, I'm not saying that I kind of agree that, men are solely the prize. Again, I still stand on that. I think that is both that are the prize, right? But when you find that woman, that person, she's supposed to be able to add to your life. She's supposed to be able to bring that balance. Are there shared values? Is there that communication? Is there emotional intelligence there? Is she be able to create that space for you to have peace, for you to come home and just take your mask off and just be like, look, I had a hard day. And she's understanding of that. And she's not tripping, talking about something, oh, well, I need you to do this. I need you to, no. She's understanding of that. Okay, baby, what do you need? You know what I mean? How are you today? What is it that you need for your night to go better, for you to feel better? She's creating that space. She's doing those things for you. So you have to find that person that is going to do that. Because if she's not, then yeah, she's not no prize either. But like, us as women have to do the work also. We have to do the work. If you're not healed, you're coming from a place that is insecure and things like that, then you have no business being on a relationship because you haven't done the work. You don't even know exactly what you want, but you're saying that you're the prize and that you want to be somebody's wife, but you don't move as such.
Chauntress, I'm glad you said that. And we talk a lot about healing on this show. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to relationships, like, I don't get how people cannot be okay with themselves, but they could be okay with somebody else. Very good point. Sabrina, Sabrina, you got something for this?
I mean, I agree, with a lot, with everything that she said, and JB and Tay, as always. I agree. That's true. Both. I feel both is the prize. I do. Everybody brings something to the table. Everybody takes something away from the table. So I agree with that. I really do.
Yeah. I think the society that we live in, right? They want instant gratification. They want to put it up there. They want to get the result from it, and let's just be happy. But that's not real. That's not the longevity in it. You're not happy with that. It's a facade. And it's not just in like relationships, but in daily life.
I think the real
it is a facade. It is a facade. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay. Or whoever it was. I'm sorry, Alese. Go ahead.
I think the real issue when we talk about the whole prize thing is when you actually take on that attitude and take on that type of mentality, right? So there's a difference. So I understand what everyone is saying. Everyone share the prize equally or the reward. My point is that when you take on that attitude, like, like some women feel like, well, you know what, I'm not doing nothing. He's supposed to chase me, this, that, and the third. That's when it becomes a problem. And, again, when men say that they're the prize, I'm assuming that you're taking on that personality or that type of attitude. And it's just like, well, okay, again, well, you can't be the prize and a hunter, at the same time. There's a vast difference, between the two. And even the young lady in the video, again, to me, she just felt like, okay, JB mentioned, well, this was a humbling moment for herself. To me, it was just like, okay, no one is choosing you. Why isn't no one choosing you? Are you presenting yourself again to be chosen? And here's my thing. Men will do whatever for a woman that presents herself to be what she's presenting herself to be. I don't care if you're the ugliest chick on this world. If you come with feminine energy, you're not coming to be masculine or to take that man's role. That man will do whatever and he will pick you. The ugliest dude. That's why some ugly dudes get the prettiest chicks. So to me, again, she seems like, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, she had an epiphany. It was with herself. How come I'm not being chosen? Baby love, it's within you. It's within you. It has nothing to do with, who's the prize or, the man is coming with all of these characteristics. It has nothing to do with that. No one is choosing her. No one is choosing her. And she just had a moment, amongst her friends, and that's just how she felt. That's something that she needs to deal with on her own. It has nothing to do with anybody being a prize. Ain't nobody choosing you.
But there has to be a mutual respect, right? Sorry, Jay, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good, Sean. You good.
But there should be a mutual respect. You know what I mean? I'm respecting the things that you do because I know that there's certain things and qualities that I can't do because you are a man, and I'm going to respect that. And the same for women. Like, there's a respect. There's stuff that men can't do, and they're not going to try to do that, and we shouldn't try to do what they do.
I think also to add, I think that the appreciation for each other is lost. And I think that because of that fact, we take each other for granted. And it's like you remember, let me take y'all back a little bit. Everybody familiar with wrestling, the WWF, when it was back when
before they had to change it.
Vince McMahon was the commentator on the side.
I was at SummerSlam, I know.
Yeah, Mean Gene Okerlund. Okay, I'm talking about wrestling, World Wrestling Federation, Saturday night main event.
The Attitude Era.
Remember back in the day, they had a match called the ladder match. And the ladder match, is everybody familiar with that? And the ladder match was the championship belt. The championship belt at the top. And I'm reminded of the Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 10 at Madison Square Garden when they had the ladder match and they had the undisputed heavyweight championship belt. They had the intercontinental belt and the heavyweight belt all at the same time, and they was trying to kill each other for the prize. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing that we have a misconception of what the prize is. We think the prize is the body and the vajaja and the wood that Cal so eloquently put up on the panel. Where the wood at? Yeah, the spatula wood. Yeah. And see, we misinterpreting. There you go. There go the wood. The wood. My man. I appreciate it. And so we have a misconception of what the prize is. And so I hear what Alese saying about the fact that she's not being chosen. I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace on this fact, the fact that she is even in a place where she's thinking differently, even if it's incorrect. That's fine, but she's thinking differently because she probably never had before. Because Gangrene next to her was like, "Yo, make sure you always know you the prize," and she killed Big Bird and had them feathers on her head, and she killed Big Bird. I don't like her because she killed Big Bird and painted the feathers black. But the bottom line is that she killed Big Bird, right, Jay? Exactly. You saw that, Jay? Yeah. Sesame Street was all up in here. But the fact of the matter is that she was in sister girl code mode. She was in, don't give a man nothing. Make sure he don't never know who he is. See, now I understand Cal point. Cal point is saying, yo, men, be confident in yourselves, knowing that everything you working for is expected of you anyway, and you should be confident in the fact that when you do get in a relationship, that you with somebody who understands the reward that you are. Every reward has a cash value, has a value to it. You ever seen those infomercials? 3 easy payments of $19.99, and then we're gonna add a cookbook, we're gonna add a hot plate, and we're gonna add some more spoons, and it has a retail value of $45, and that $45 will be free if you buy the other product. You see what I'm saying?
Free.
That's what I'm talking about.
3 easy payments, free.
Three easy payments of $19.99, and also you're gonna get a cookbook, you're gonna get a hot plate, and you're gonna get some spatulas, all for a retail value of $45. But you will get that for free. Shipping and handling.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Infomercials down to a T, dog.
Yeah, I love it.
Hey Jay, you gotta add that to his impressions, bro, when we link up, bro.
Hey, we grew up with it, man. We only had like 5 channels to watch when we was younger. We was sleep. We had that big old tube TV, and we was watching 5 channels. What were they? Commercials.
And they snuck in.
Everybody remember Dietrich first. I'm
Dietrich first.
And we had that one video channel in the box that played the same video all day
long, man. And see, that's the thing.
I know about the dealership on Telegraph Road with that dog, man, just because it was a late night commercial.
It was a late night commercial. Absolutely. And so that's the thing. The thing is that we have value. And so the answer, even the people that said both, the answer is still yes to the actual question. The actual question is, are men really the prize? It's still a yes if you're saying both. Yes, men are the prize and women too. Okay, include yourself. It's still men too. That's even Jay said the both. It's still all of us, but we don't understand our own prize. We don't understand our own value. And that's the reason why old girl was like, yo, always make sure that you know that you're the prize and exclude and eliminate the men. See, that's the problem I have with her. Why do you have to eliminate somebody else to make yourself better? You a hater.
No, it's
That's the attitude. That's the attitude that I was talking that I talked
right.
about.
Yeah, she is right.
Yeah.
That attitude.
And
that attitude sucks.
And what people do is keying in on the noun prize, though. See this is just me. I think people keying in on the word prize as a noun for themselves, and it becomes a self-pedestalization thing.
Yeah,
like I'm the prize. Like I'm the prize, right? Like it's a self-pedestalization thing. It becomes that.
Mm-hmm.
But the prize factor, I'm gonna use that term. The prize factor is when somebody else pedestalizes you. When somebody else pedestalizes you, and this is where we get connected at. When somebody else pedestalizes you, when you see, like, men, I hope Cal's still watching. When I hope he confessed to this. When you see that woman that you want, you know what I'm saying? When a man see a woman that he wants and thinks that she will complete him, she probably showed evidence that she could be. He will move mountains to claim this woman, to do what he needs to do to get this woman. Likewise, I know women will create that movement as well for men to be you know what I'm saying, to be accessorized enough for a man to be in their life as well. You know what I'm saying? They'll become available as hell when they see that same man, see if that can complete them. You know what I'm saying? So what the man is doing to the woman is doing that prize factor. What that woman is doing to the man is that prize factor. Like, you it, and he's chasing that. She's chasing that. She wants that in her life. No matter what type of method he does, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. We you know, men being hunters, like she said, and women being, you know what I'm saying? Like, she will make sure there ain't no competition to the guy that she wants to choose her. The guy will make sure there no other person that he trying to get to this woman because she's the prize factor, and he feels the same way. When we start using that and internalize ourselves as the prize, then we become bigots in our own mind and pedestalize ourselves like we are something. Therefore, our value goes through the roof to ourselves and not necessarily to everybody else. The prize factor is when somebody else feel that way about you. And it becomes a connection thing. When that woman feels for that man and that man feels for that woman, that's that bond that everybody is chasing, that everybody wants. That's that bond that we want. But it happens selflessly. It doesn't happen the fact that I think I'm this and she thinks so we got together. It's that she think I am and I think he is. That's how that happens. You see what I'm saying?
Hell is this,
but when we come to this prize thing, we come to this prize thing, and people be like, you know what I mean? I'm the prize, and it be a man-woman thing. No, when I see that woman that can fit me, she's the prize. When that woman see that man, oh, he's it.
Yeah.
Hey Jay, is that feeling?
Heather Healy said he is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the pedalization from the other person.
Quit laughing, nigga.
It's not to yourself, man.
Hey Jay, is that? Yeah. Jay, I love you, man. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I was laughing at Cal.
I'm laughing at you.
Oh, I didn't do nothing.
You didn't, but anyway. Jay, does that feeling that you were just talking about, is it stronger when it comes from a man or a woman?
Is it? I'm sorry. Say that again.
That feeling you were just talking about, that satisfaction you get, is it stronger when it comes from a man, or do you think it's stronger and it kind of ties the two people in more when it comes from a man or a woman?
No, I don't think it's gender biased. I think a lot of stuff we think about relationships are gender biased, and they're not. They're not gender biased. You know what I'm saying? They're proficient in their own gender, like women, about the maturation of or you know what I'm saying, the taking care of children and stuff like that. Like, you know, that's a specific gender thing we can say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We can say. You know what I'm saying? A man is like the builder and the protector. We can say. You know what I'm saying? It becomes gender specific. But when it becomes to the bond of a man and a woman, there's no stronger bond on A to B, dog. It's a two-way street to me.
But like
I don't know,
the
I don't
people,
understand why the hell
when
society
you get
became.
that,
You know what I'm saying? I don't get this shit. I don't understand how that y'all think y'all better than us and we think we better than y'all. It never been. It takes positive and negative to make light. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. It takes me and you to procreate to a person. You can't do it without me. So when have you been bigger than me? And you. It makes no sense. And we got there because of the falsified, unadulterated, I mean, not unadulterated, but the uneducated people of social media just became this thing, and everybody wants to just talk about how the fact that our gender is bigger than theirs, and we always got this quarry, and ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody getting against each other. Who cares? Like, all that matters is the bond between me and her. Not them and us, me and her. That's all it is. And if that's a strong bond, fine. If it's not, let's work on it. But I mean, but it is what it is. I don't understand how we got here, bro.
And you're right, and I'm gonna make this point, Jay, because you said a while ago, us three were talking, and we were just chopping it up, and you mentioned about how we was out one night, and somebody came up to you, you let them know we had the show, and they automatically said you women bashing. No, this is what we see. This is what we see. You know what I'm saying? This is what we experience.
That's because every woman in a group now is supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying, pro-woman, and they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing all that. And every man podcast is opposite of women. And it's not.
It's not.
Let's keep it real.
It's this fad thing. It's like, oh, y'all automatically think that women ain't nothing. No, I'm not saying that. Y'all got tendencies just like we do. Mm-hmm. We use a heavy word when we start every show. It's camaraderie between the both of us. You know what I'm saying?
It's camaraderie, man.
And people don't understand that. Like,
everybody in the panel. Yeah, everybody in the panel. What do I say in the toast? I'll say be talking about issues that relate to men and women in society today.
Right.
Today. In society today. That don't sound like bashing to me. That sound like men and women. in today's society.
Sure.
I can't put it no other way,
You
man.
can't.
Like, I think we just lost track of.
Yeah.
We lost track of the unity between men and women.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I think we just lost track of it. Like, I think we running our own race. I think we have so many falsified ideas that's been pushed on us by social media and environment and our society that makes us think you're not what you think you are, or you are what you think you are, and we gotta always modify that. You know what I'm saying? With we negate family and ties with people just to be the people that we are, and it's just ridiculous. And we all at conundrums with each other, which causes the families to break, which causes our children to be a certain way, which causes them to raise their children a certain way, which causes this whole falsified idea of love and romance. We can't even define it no more.
I agree. I think
that's just where we're at.
We're the only nation of people that really don't know who we are.
Yeah. Because it's just a melting pot here. Let's be honest. A lot of people, in Western society, we have the most jaded sense of relationship. This is the reason why we keep talking about relationship, and it's really become a thing in the 2010s. We've been talking about relationships so heavy because we don't understand it, because the barrier between it is ego and selfishness. We are such a selfish people, and when we come across other selfish people, they cloak it with some type of narcissistic cluster B personality behavior that they try to hide behind giving you more stuff. They call it love bombing, is what the term is it now. They give you a lot of stuff, and then all they're doing is buying into your attention. And if you give it somewhere else, they're going to act like a dog with anxiety, with separation anxiety. As soon as you leave the door, they just tear your house up. They just destroy your house. That's how people act when it comes to attention and connection. It's a misinterpretation, and here in Western society, we oftentimes put too much value in the thing that has no value in it. Like for instance, we all work. We work 8-hour to 12-hour shifts. Some people work more than that, 16 hours. I had to say, listen, I'm gonna be transparent. Wednesday, I got up at 5:45 in the morning. I didn't get home until almost 8 o'clock in the evening. For what? Like for what? For real? Seriously, I spent no time with myself. I spent no time to take care of my house. I still had I had a couple dishes left because I was too tired to clean them. Last night the dishwasher was going crazy. I'm like, oh God, help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still had to come home.
Them 3-4 dishes at the end of the night. You're kicking my ass. Like, damn, I'm lazy.
Think about it. You spend all day in someone else making someone else's life better. That when by the time you get home, you're so tired you can't do nothing for yourself. So doing the work don't seem realistic. We can say do the work, yes, but it don't seem realistic. When? Okay, so the question is, when do we do the work? Take the time. Look at your schedule and tell me when you are able to do the work. Stop it. It's baloney.
That's right.
It's baloney.
That's right. Yeah.
You gotta make yourself do it. You gotta force yourself out of your selfishness to be selfless, like Jay just talked about, just to do a simple thing like work on your patience. You've been working on your patience all year because you've been doing it in 5-minute increments a day. Because you've been at work for 19 hours. You've been working on your patience since January the 1st. You've been working 12-hour shifts every day, and you've been working on your patience in 5-minute increments because you don't have literally the time to work on your patience. When you gonna do the work? When? You can't. And you mean to tell me you don't need a counselor? Shit. Fuck you. I'm sorry, F-bomb. Fuck you. Yes, you do. You need a pastor, counselor. You need a mama, a daddy. You need grandparents. You need
an exorcist.
That's real, man. That is real.
Seriously.
Right.
When do you make the time just to do the work on yourself? You don't even pay attention to yourself until the weekend. By the time you get to the weekend, you done drank yourself on Friday to death because you're damn tired of the whole week. You're burnt out. So you think you're the prize. You think you're the prize because you done worked all day and you want some compensation for your work. It ain't
hey,
enough.
Rob, I'm reminding this part over and over again, bro.
Dog. It's not enough just to get a check. It's not enough just to get a check.
That's real, man.
You gotta have some internal reward. What is my internal reward? Yeah, my direct deposit is on jam, but my internal reward is still empty. How do I get to my internal reward? When do you get a chance to work on yourself? What work are you trying to do? Honestly, when? On the weekend, on Saturday, you get to it on Saturday. Saturday morning, you wake up, it's damn near 11:30, 12 o'clock. Okay? And don't be a man that loves college football. You looking at that all day, you forget yourself
all
again.
Day Saturday, forgot it. Yeah.
You forget yourself. So when do you do the work? When do you get the internal reward? When? You have to make it do what it do, and that's what Western society has done. It has programmed us to work all day for them, and then when somebody try to do something entrepreneurial, and be like, "Yo, can you support my this?" We don't support each other. So then, in that aspect, you're giving more than you're receiving. Then you feel burnt out in that. I got a dream. Martin Luther King did too.
He did too.
Martin Luther King had a dream. Malcolm X said by any means necessary. And what happened to both of them?
I feel you.
Even if you in your purpose, you still gonna get ridiculed and risk your life, all because you're trying to get people to see something differently. And if you don't see it in yourself, you ain't gonna never be no damn prize. What prize? What? Remember Double Dare? Remember Double Dare? Remember when you got the answer wrong? You got ooze poured on you. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
There's a lot of oozy people out here in society. If a woman comes to me and tells me she's the prize, it's ooze to me. Why? Because I haven't done enough work on myself to know the difference between ooze and no ooze. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had ooze. You see what happened to them, right? They became some real niggas. You feel me?
Oh my God.
At the end of the day, when do you make the time? When do you make the time?
Yeah.
And so what we have to do is give each other grace. There's a solution to this. The solution is microscopic. It's not a macro. We can't fix this in a macro sense. We got to fix this. We have to fix this microscopically. Each individual have to recognize what they need to work on for themselves for the betterment of a cause that's bigger than you. No one cares about the bigger picture. All they care about is their little snapshot in the picture. As long as you get the selfie, you cool.
Selfie right.
As long as I get my selfie together, then I'm okay. And it's like, no. There you go. Thank you, Lise. Look at it. Strong J girl. Strong J girl. You go, girl. Strong J girl. That's where we at. So to Jay's point and to everybody's point, that's where we at. We lack self-awareness. We're the most lacking people in emotional intelligence or self-intelligence ever created here in society. You go over there to Eastern society, they take days off for their families. They don't care about working all day.
That's right.
Literally. So
submission ain't a bad word.
You said what?
I said submission ain't a bad word either.
It's not a bad word.
It's not a bad word.
It's an honorable word. But they keep us working. Punch that clock. So by the time you get home and don't have kids, you haven't even worked on yourself. You haven't worked on your kids all day. Don't have kids. Now they getting the residue of your anger from work.
Oh yeah.
You can't just turn it off like that.
Man.
Come on, man. So we have to give each other grace as well and be like, you know what? As long as somebody get it. Listen, I know baby girl in the video was like, she was thinking as she was talking. You can tell. She's like, I'm really starting to think differently. You need to hurry up and tell Gang Green to hurry up and think differently too, because it's a body of work that we have to do together, but we have to work on ourselves individually. I don't think it's just okay, just tell somebody to do it. Like, okay, go ahead, do this. No, they got to feel it on the inside. They got to know on the inside who they are, who they really are. What did Mufasa say? You the one said it, Cal. Mufasa, what did he tell Simba? Remember who you are. You've been out there with Timon and Pumbaa looking goofy. Looking goofy, and now you get to Prime Rock and you look more goofy because you don't remember.
Remember.
All right, I'm done.
I just want to know when you opening up your church.
Tree of Light Ministries coming soon.
Church of God in Christ of the Apostolic Faith Pentecostal Holiness Tabernacle.
Sign me up, bro.
Right. Of Latter-day Saints.
I'm just Latter-day Saints though. For
sign me up.
What'd you say, Jay?
Sign me
up. Residue from your anger from work. There you go. You talking good. I appreciate you, Avenues. There you go. That's what I'm saying. We just be out here, man. We like, and we think each other supposed to just be able to do it. Like, yo, we just gonna do it. Like you cold turkey can do this. Cal, people act like they can cold turkey just turn it on. Like, no, you can't. Everything is a process. Even the food you eat is a process. It went
the people that say that, man, the people that be like, I have the pride. You know, good hell well something wrong with your ass. You knew good and hell well something wrong with your ass. You know what I'm saying? If you like, I'm the prize. I don't know what anybody talking about. And you got so many skeletons in your closet. You know what I'm saying? You can run a pirate ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Not a pirate.
Like, I don't understand. Like, and we just do that, dog. Like, you know, we do that with our dating scheme. We do that with ourselves. Like, we just sweep everything underneath the rug. We made the worst decision about your ex, and then you just make a preference list that your ex ain't on, and then you just make he needs to have everything else plus, and then now we're gonna find the next dude with everything else plus. They ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you making bad decisions. They ain't got nothing to do with you doing everything that you were doing to get to that scenario. You just want to be better. You just want to. You know, I just know that I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, you need to log in to a website.
Yes.
Fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just need
firstresolutions.com.
You know what I mean? And the more we self-conscious, the more we and think about, like, and to be honest though, think about the mate that accepts you for who you are. Think about them. We forget about that shit. Think about the mate that accept you for who you are. With all your infirmities, all your thought processes, all the wild stuff that you've been trying to fix, like Tate said, for the longest. All that wild stuff. And somebody just be like, oh, girl, or baby, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I like you for who you are. See, that's the humility and grace that Tay was talking about. You know what I'm saying? We all ain't perfect. We all ain't there. But somebody that accepts us like that, we will chase that to the ends of the world. And they become the prize. To us, they become that. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. That don't make us perfect. You know what I'm saying? That don't make them perfect. You know what I'm saying? That don't make them boastful. That don't make. I mean, I'm telling you, dog. Humility in a relationship is a strong factor. Humility in a relationship that'll branch out selflessness. That'll branch out easier communication. That branches out love and compassionate. You know what I'm saying? The compassion. That branches it out. When you just be humble at the fact, you know what I'm saying? Just keep in forefront that person didn't have to deal with you. Just keeping that up front.
That's facts.
You will think some type of different way. You know what I'm saying? And these are the attributes that's been lost. You know what I'm saying? In the whole just being in the bigotry that we put in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like we just invested in us so much that we so puffed up. We Michelin man into the whole parade, and we don't see nothing else, just us. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to come up to us though. But you ain't got it right. You ain't perfect. You ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, you probably healing from the last 10 years of choices that you made too. It's like, I mean, seriously, let's be realistic.
Yes, sir.
But people that keep it realistic and humble themselves, and they love you just because of you're that fractured person. That's what's up. This is what it is. We just lost it, man.
It should be
like love and dating and compatibility is just like a lost art, man. It's like Latin now. Like nobody talking it, nobody knows it no more. You know what I'm saying? You got to read an old book to understand it and shit.
Yeah, it's like writing in cursive. It's like writing in cursive. Ain't nobody writing in cursive anymore.
Man.
They don't even teach writing in cursive in school anymore. I don't think.
No. Right. They don't. And so grandma gone. You understand? Grandma gone, man. We don't have grandma and grandpa to show us the examples of what this should be anymore. You know what I'm saying? The kid ratio, the parent ratio was younger and younger as time goes by. That's just what it is. And so we don't have that old, let me tell you how it was back in my day. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that no more.
Sit down, tell you something real quick.
You know what I'm saying? And we just sit underneath their feet and knees and just be listening like, oh, it was like that? Like, y'all really loved each other?
Right, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all was together for 50, 40 years? Like, wow.
Each other. Y'all
and then listen.
Right.
And then we listen to that and it'd be like, dang, maybe I need to change the way I'm thinking. That's what they did.
Yeah.
They're not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? The subsequent, and I'm not trying to be biased on anybody, and I'm not trying to talk about anybody past, and you know what I'm saying, the way they family are, but the brokenness has been causing the interruption of real relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's just caused it. It's like everybody, you know, you ain't had, you know what I'm saying? The woman is all like, I need a man to be this, this, and that, but their daddy ain't one there. Just being honest, though, man. Like, I'm just, you know what I mean? You want a substitute. You don't want a man. You want a substitute.
Yeah.
And women do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Now you got feminine men that want substitutes. And women like, we ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. And we just lost it. Now we doing our own thing. We can't collab on anything. It's horrible.
That boy Jay real smoky right now.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Hey, I didn't mean it.
Rollo, I'm about to log off. You finish the show. Whoa. That's another hour and a half. No, that's real talk.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be like
Jay,
I guess
you open up a good can. You open up a good can because the brokenness in the family structure is the problem. Now, this ain't a shameless plug, although it is our network. Coffee and Conversations, we talked about this. I'm gonna let y'all know something. Season 3 is coming soon, real quick. Okay. Hey, the 3 owners of the show is on this. Okay. Coffee and Conversation. We talked about this, and I showed the video of Lyndon B. Johnson himself.
Not the plug.
The plug. The plug. That plug right there. I showed a video of Lyndon B. Johnson at a commencement speech at Howard University right when the Great Society Act had passed in 1965, and he talked about the Negro man being the avenue to destroy the family structure. And what has happened with the Great Society Act and all the welfare and all the extra cash advance and all the assistance, what has happened? It has caused more division than unity. Now we can play with this if you want to, but I'm telling you right now, this ain't nothing to play with because this is worse than getting shot. This is worse than getting shot in the face. This is getting shot in your back. Women have believed. Black women have believed. I'm about to go here. Black women have believed the lie of the white woman. The white woman told you that y'all oppressed at the job. No, you ain't. Back in the 1960s, y'all didn't start working with men until 1960, and her sexual harassment wasn't even thought of before 1960.
No, that's facts.
And the white woman was the one getting sexually harassed, and she made you black women think that y'all was getting harassed too by your own men, and your own men was looking at y'all goofy because we didn't know what y'all the hell y'all was talking about when y'all came home. The things I did with that work, no, they don't even like you. They don't like me. So what did Lyndon Johnson say? I'm going to substitute the man by bringing in welfare to make sure that the black woman and the black man do not stay together. And he thought that bringing welfare and the Great Society Act was going to unify the black family. He knew good and hell well it wasn't.
It made it worse.
It made it worse. And now it's on another level. It's welfare 2.0. You got
it made rent rich.
You got Section 8 vouchers that cover thousands of dollars in rent every month. A woman only needs to pay $100 a month to live in a 3,000 square foot apartment or house. Why? Why? And that's why they think they the prize too, Jay.
Oh,
they the prize too, because I only pay $100 a month. I only do this. I'm going on vacation. Yeah, because 80% of your income is from the government. Because you got 6 kids, 3 baby daddies, 1 auntie, 2 grandmas, a granddaddy.
At least when I went through the pews, I was looking for shoes. Damn.
I'm just saying. So all I'm saying is it's been an accumulation for years leading up to this point. What we're living in is the byproduct of what happened 50, 60 years ago. Yeah. That's what we're living in right now. Yeah. And the men of this day is becoming more weak and more effeminate and more sassy and more gay and more all kind of stuff because they want to feel accepted.
Yeah.
Like Big Cal talked about, but they're doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Big Cal talking about it the right way. They want to act on it the wrong way. I want to be accepted, even if it costs me my own compromise of who I am as a man. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
I'm standing 10 toes down as a man. I don't care what woman disagree with me. You can disagree with me all you want. I only answer to one daddy, one father, and I point up when I say that. I don't care. As long as I sleep peacefully at night with him, I'm cool. Don't give me that. You the ma'am. How you gonna be, ma'am? You looking for a helpmeet? You looking for a husband, wife?
Oh.
You're looking for a man to come in and take in your family and do all this kind of stuff and be the provider of that. Even if a man have his own kids, it don't matter. That woman, he's going to pay for his kids and that other woman's kids too as well. Unless you got a really good woman that will embrace the blended family idea. Other than that, bro, you ain't gonna be able to have your kids live in the same house with her kids. Are you kidding me? No, because I don't like your baby mama. That's why. See, this is what brokenness looks like. It looks like a bunch of confusion, and you don't know what's right or what's wrong.
So now we worried about right and wrong.
To add to that, we don't even have examples like how we did growing up. We had Essence magazine, we had Jet, and on the covers of those magazines were representation. Now on the covers of those magazines, you got two dudes hand to hand. But again, the white representation, it's a loving family, it's a man, it's his wife, then it's his baby, right? Again, there's no representation, for the Black community, only because they know how strong we are. So they keep distractions in place to keep us from unifying. They keep us being broken to keep us from being unified. That's why they hated Martin Luther King and everybody else that came up, is because we were unified then. They had to put mechanisms and methods in place to break that unification. That's
it's crazy you brought up that example based off what Tay said, at least. And that was a really dope example because just recently I was watching TV and I noticed I forgot what the commercial was for, but they're trying to show mixed families now. They're trying to push that for I guess unification. I noticed that it was this week. It was sometime this week I noticed that. So I just wanted to say that because that was a really good point. Like they're trying to now push mixed families. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to push just to, I guess, like, little things matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody watches TV. You see commercials, you see ads, you go out here, you see things. So now they're trying to push mixed families
Yeah,
in
they're trying to
these
push the programming.
advertisements and stuff. You know what I'm
They
saying?
they
Yeah.
pushing the programming because they need it's money involved in it. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
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 If you
There's power
if you
involved.
just follow the money, you'll follow the
Follow the
devil.
money. Yep.
You'll find the devil. Follow the money, you'll find the enemy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the more you trace back that money and where it really goes, you'll look like a fool at the end. Like, dang, I gave into that too.
Yep.
They sucking us dry even with this. We doing live stream, internet, and all this kind of stuff because how else can we talk to the masses? They created this space for us. You know what? Now I'm going to take these stale crackers and get them fresh. Now I ain't talking about the other stale crackers that I normally talk about when I talk about stale crackers, because you know what I mean when I say stale crackers. Now, ladies, I'm not trying to. Yeah, okay, I'm just saying. I'm talking about regular. I'm talking about getting it fresh. Okay. There is a way to do this. And again, it's microscopic. It is not a macro issue. The issue is only magnified to macro because all the individuals have contributed to this. This is the reason why I don't understand how some women will act like they have not contributed to the vile vanity and vexation of the society. Are you kidding me? You was a part of this, ma'am. I don't know how I got pregnant. That's a problem. First of all, school, science.
How?
Secondly,
school.
Secondly,
right.
you don't remember. You don't remember the people you slept with. You can't pinpoint. You can't pinpoint and figure out who you slept with. Really? So the whole ideology of mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Some women think it's because men don't take care of their kids. No, that came from the fact that women was out here highfalutin their behind parts in other people's houses, other men's houses, and they didn't know who the daddy was. Yeah. Not friend of court, and which is not that friendly. Friend of court now is going after the man, and in some states it's the wrong man, and he still gotta pay. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is this: is that when it comes to Cal's point earlier, when it comes to a man being a prize, based on all of the things he has to deal with from a society to a micro standpoint, he would be considered that.
Yeah.
He would be considered that. And based on what women have been through with other, not just our men, but other men who have done I understand that point. At the end of the day, what are we going to do about it? How do we fix it? We got to start right here at the crib. The crib.
Right.
Fix ourselves inside. Physical exercise is all good, but it gives no glory. It gives no glory. You loving somebody else that love you back doesn't have no glory to it. That's reciprocation. What's really glorified is if I can love my enemy, the one that's trying to kill me, I can still love him and he coals a fire over his head. That's how I can get the glory. Not this other way. We're trying to fight fire with fire on these podcasts, and that's the reason why ain't nobody together. Because it's friction. Friction creates fire. And fire can be used in two ways: to cleanse or to destroy.
Mm-hmm. We would be more powerful and more successful if we would just be unified. People don't understand that the Black community really does control everything. We are the highest consumer. We're the ones that's buying. We're really the ones that's keeping everybody in business.
Yeah.
We are really the ones that's keeping everybody in business. But society has found a way, as Tay mentioned, to keep us on that hamster wheel. As long as they can keep us on that hamster wheel and cause division and friction, they won. They will always continue to win until we wake up. When are we going to wake up?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When are we going to wake up? When are we going to wake up and stop pointing the finger?
Absolutely. Chauntress, you got
the Matrix to do that though.
You say what?
Gotta jack out the matrix to do that though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta come out of the reality that you think reality is.
Gotta get the Zion.
You gotta unplug.
You gotta get the Zion, baby.
All you gotta put your phone down sometime. You gotta read a book.
I agree.
You gotta talk to your fellow man.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta unplug from this matrix that they made.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And just and do stuff that we did before all this electronic stuff that we deal with, sucking us up.
There's
you know what I'm saying? All we do is look at what we want and what we can have, and then we go after that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Not even giving us ourselves, like Tay said, 5 minutes to restructure ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you have to tell everybody that they not who they are.
Yeah.
And how that's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? That's the only way it's gonna work.
Yeah.
All of us got to get off our each other pedestals for the sake of each other. Mm-hmm. You think we gonna do that now? Oh no, ain't nobody about to do that. We in level 36 in Tetris. We're going up.
Everybody is in love with themselves. Everybody is so self-absorbed. It's all about me telling my truth. When is your truth the truth?
Right. It's not absolute. What about you, Chauntress? What you got on this topic?
Listen, I don't agree with what all of y'all said. You know what I mean? Like, nobody tells the truth. You know what I mean? They always look at those things and try to emulate what they see. But the truth is on the inside. You know what I mean? Who is it that you're glorifying? Are you looking to God to get that truth? Are you studying? Are you being intentional with that, with yourself? Nobody's doing that. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Name one thing, real quick. You know what I'm saying? I guess we have the tail end of this. I'm just asking, just as a final topic. One thing. That people can do. One thing we all can do, men and women. And I guess we're talking about our people, right? Or some whatever, or just men and women that we can do to better our camaraderie. What do you think that is?
Taking a look on the inside. What is healed? What's unhealed? What are the things that are insecurities or triggers that are setting you off that's preventing you from listening to somebody else, from, you know what I mean, just wanting to do anything or build that camaraderie with that next person? What's holding you back? What's the hindrance? What's the wall that you can't break through? What is that? You have to address that first. You can't just distract yourself and try to do something else to say, oh, okay, yeah, I'm good, I'm healed, but you're not. You're lying. Because then when you come against that thing that hurt you in the first place, it's just going to spill over because you're not healed. You haven't dealt with it. You haven't addressed it.
All right, take that inward correction to make an outward byproduct better. Feel you. Anybody else?
I think for me, JB, you mentioned humility, but I also say vulnerability. No one is vulnerable. Everyone is like macho. I gotta put on this facade to be, whatever. I really do feel like enough of us is not vulnerable. If you're vulnerable, that means that you're honest with yourself. You're open to have that camaraderie. If you're vulnerable, you can't be vulnerable and still have a wall up. Those two don't coincide. So for me, my one word and my one thing would be vulnerability.
Okay, Cal, what you think, bro?
For me, man, I think personally, we have to learn how to not only create, but exercise and implement pure compassion. I think nowadays we live in a microwave society, wanting everything to be so instant that we forget how important compassion is. And I look at things in a jovial sense. And for me, it's like having a level of compassion to not get mad at the people that's in the elevator with you when someone farted in it. You don't know who did it. Everybody's in a state of discomfort, but the level of compassion you have will recognize that it's something that happened naturally, and you'll be like, okay, all right, this ain't cool. This ain't cool, but I'm compassionate enough to understand that it's going to be temporary enough so when these doors open, I'm the first dude out of there, and then I cuss everybody out when I get in the car. But I'm just saying, I told you, I look at things with a jovial sense, bro. Laughter is the best medicine, dude. I love it. But I'm just saying, man, compassion is a lost art. You know what I'm saying? It's truly a lost art. And until we can learn to be truly compassionate, then we're gonna always be into this volatile state. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be disagreement.
Keep talking, bro. Don't worry about these niggas over. Don't worry about them.
No, I was expecting that. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Because
dog.
These two idiots. Which way am I pointing?
To explain that.
All the way over there. This is killing me, bro.
We can't take you
these two.
No, you gotta have
these two idiots all the way over there.
We can't take you nowhere.
Dog, you didn't hear that shit? Dog, dude said somebody fucking elevator. You gotta have compassion. The way he delivered that, dog, was so epic. Like we wasn't supposed to catch. That was supposed to be funny. Like
he just skated right over that. Like
he just skated right over that.
Hey. I was in the bit, man. I was in the bit, bro. I was trying to keep it going, man. I can't do nothing with y'all, man. Oh God, y'all silly.
Oh, but it's the truth. You definitely have to have compassion.
Oh Jesus!
It's just that
help me.
Right? People aren't even kind anymore to one another.
Though.
You can't even be cordial. They don't say good morning. They don't hold the door.
Man, no.
Simple things. They don't do that. People don't do
simple things. Yeah, simple things.
Yeah. Rob, while he gets himself together, right?
Yeah. Anybody got one last point that they gotta get out before we wrap up, man? This has been awesome.
No. What do you think? No.
Okay. Hey, that's my job as a moderator, because you took part of my job by asking that last question, Nick.
Yeah, but you never gave your answer, bro.
I said,
everybody going around the answer, give one.
Yeah, I kind of went general. I told y'all, like, we got to a point where I kind of went general. So, but it was based off what Tay said. So, I do believe men are the prize, because, like I said, when I actually asked the question about have y'all ever had somebody leave and come back, I was talking from a male perspective, but it could be broad. So, I do believe men are the prize.
I got you. I feel you. That was not the question that I asked.
You want me to ask answer your question?
My bad. My question. What is the one thing you think that society can do to improve their camaraderie?
One thing society can do to improve their camaraderie. Okay.
Yeah. To you.
One thing society can do to improve their camaraderie is get back to the basics.
Between men and women.
Kind of what Chauntress said. I think we have to remember, before we got infatuated with what everything was around us, we were in a spot by ourselves. We were in a space by ourselves. We had a point in our life where we had to figure certain things out by ourselves without any outside influence. And if we get back to those principles, if we get back to that practice of remembering at some point in your life you're going to be by yourself and have to figure things out and have to make decisions, we'll be better. We'll stop judging. We'll remember where we'll remember where we came from. We'll remember the spaces we were in to try to get us better before we decided to look at what got somebody else better. So we gotta get back to our square, man.
Yeah, I think you're collabing with Alese, man. Just to saying that.
Yeah, So I agree. I agree with what everybody said. We got to get back to our square, man. We got to get back to our own square. It's okay to step out occasionally. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't step out your square occasionally, when nobody be on this panel right now.
Yeah, it's facts, man.
It's okay. Make sure you're safe, but it's okay. You know what I mean? Shout out to the panel, man. Can we get a clap up for the panel one time real quick, man? Man, I wanna real quick just say thank you to all of our subscribers, man. We are over 150 officially today. With this week, we got over 150.
Yeah,
Thank you so
160
much.
now.
I want to tell y'all one thing, man. We are not filtering subscribers. We are not doing anything
160.
to gain exposure. We are just rocking, man, and y'all are rocking with us. And I want to tell y'all, everything that we do is authentic. Everything that we do is based off what we've been through, who we are as men, who we are as three men who have been best friends for 10 plus years. And I just want to personally say, man, to the panel, to
Yeah,
all the people that's in the chat, everybody that watched the live today, thank you for just rocking with us, man, and we appreciate y'all. So
absolutely.
just make sure y'all keep tuning in. Make sure you hit us up on all of our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and we are now on TikTok. Everything is at the Mailroom Network, and please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Mailroom Network on YouTube, man. I want to give a big thank you and appreciation to Chauntress for coming
Yes,
on this panel. A big thank you and appreciation to Miss Alese Springer coming on this panel, and
yes,
my OG came on the first show, the first live show, Big Cal. And of
yes.
course, thank you, Sabrina LaShawn, who was on the panel earlier, man. Thank y'all so much.
Sure.
I love and appreciate all of y'all, man. Keep rocking
Yeah.
with us, man. Fellas, what y'all got for them?
Hey, did y'all enjoy it? Was this worth it?
I did.
I feel you. Can we do this again?
I loved it.
That's up to y'all, man.
All right.
Yeah, we can't. We ain't got the
That's
power
up to
over
y'all.
that. Y'all can
We'll
do
see y'all
whatever y'all
next time,
want.
then.
That's up to
Ready?
y'all.
I just got one request. Rollo,
Yeah.
Of course you
my
do.
whole government name, bro.
My bad.
Oh damn.
My bad.
Yeah,
My
My bad. My bad.
damn.
I'm just
That's
used to
strike
you.
two.
my
Man.
whole government name.
Yeah, I'm used to you. I'm used to you coming on the Mailroom show. My bad.
That's okay. I was just messing with you.
That's strike two. First, he asked people about what they were drinking. Then he get my government
That
name.
is true. He did ask that.
That's strike two.
That's legit. And Big Cal was
But you
like, "Man,
better
you
hurry
didn't
up
know
before
me,
you
dog.
get
Don't worry
three.
about that, cuz. Don't worry about that, player." Yo,
Hurry up.
I just want to say I love everybody and I thank
Jason,
everybody
hurry
as
up.
well. Listen, don't forget we got the Mailroom show coming up this Sunday. It's
Y'all
gonna
got
be
us
the show.
working. We got to work Sunday.
Yeah, we got to work
It's a heavy
Sunday.
weekend for us.
God
Yeah,
damn.
we got the
Yeah, we
Mailroom
gotta work
show.
Sunday.
We got the Mailroom show Sunday, always at 5:30.
Yeah.
You know how we do. My boy Ivan News said, "Enjoy the show and look forward to the next episode." Hey, Ivan News, 5:30,
Thank
the
you.
Mailroom show. This is our feature. This is our network show that we have that we first started off with. Now we have other shows up under the network, but the Mailroom show is this Sunday at 5:30. We're going to talk about. Y'all saw the thumbnail. We can talk about who's valuable, the rich man or the wise man. Oh,
Ooh.
we're gonna talk about some
You talking
stuff,
about that Sunday?
and we got some other stuff in
Society begs
between.
to differ.
We got some other stuff before that
I
to get
forgot
to
that was a
this.
damn topic.
It's gonna be lit. All right.
We gonna lose some subscribers that day. I don't get
Also, we
We
might.
gonna lose
Also,
Yeah.
also we do have Chauntress's book, My Journal, Love Beyond Words, Amazon. It's on Amazon. The link is pinned to the chat. If you want to support her in her, she is an author. She's a great writer, to be real with you. And also, for sure. And also, Big Cal Games, man. His gaming channel on Facebook is Blow Up Situation. It is Blow Up Situation, all right. And my man is doing his thing. And this guy right here, man, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I've been knowing Cal since we was kids. And this young man has always been. He always had tenacity. He has never quit on nothing. You know what I'm saying? And if he stopped doing something, he got himself together and he picked back up where he never left off and finished it out. Like this dude always finished the task, man. Anything that's against him, he always overcome it. So I appreciate you, Big Cal, for sure, man, for showing me love all the time and showing the love to my fellas as well, and to the show and to the whole network, man. Like our brotherhood is so tight, man, on this show, man. It's ridiculous, you know. Also, we do have Mailroom's Reacts. It's coming on every Monday. It's premiering at 7:30. It's going to be another premiere for sure. You know what I'm saying? We got some shows and everything like that. We appreciate Alese for giving us a lot of videos. Sean Tillman, our moderator, giving us a lot of videos. You know what I'm saying? No, Chauntress, you get those emails too, but you give me the videos direct. You know what I'm saying? You be like,
y'all start making us do work.
I'll be in the chat. I just need my 20% Founders fee. That's all I need.
No. Absolutely not. Okay.
I just need my.
We would if the videos wasn't on the internet.
Yes.
That's right. I still found it. Where's my 20%? Where's my residuals? Where's my reparations?
Here it is. Here it is right here.
After the show,
I'm gonna give you 20% right now. There it is. There you go, 20%. Another 20. 60. No, I'm messing. No, but we got the Mailroom Reacts up every Monday, 7:30 premiering on the Mailroom Network. We also have our other show, Coffee and Conversation, season 3 will be coming up soon. You will see some promotion about that as well coming up. And again, we have Mailroom After Dark as well, man. So we appreciate everybody for coming through. And man, this was a great Mailroom.
Great show.
Mailroom After Dark. This was a very good one. This is a very good. Hey, shout out to the Mailroom Network, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to us. Shout out to us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we doing the big, man. We doing the big, man. So and don't forget, man. Hey, some other stuff is on the way. I'm telling you. Hey, you better.
We getting crazy.
It's a whole thing coming soon.
4th season.
You know what I'm saying? It is time. It's coming soon. Don't you worry about what I'm talking about. Just look at the end. Look at the apparel. Look at the. Yeah, it's coming through. It's coming soon. But it's all up, man. Anybody else got anything?
Just again, man. Just thank y'all so much, man. Y'all don't understand how much we appreciate y'all. Like, y'all. I mean, this is work. Like we put a lot into this, but it don't feel like work as soon as we get on this camera, man, because y'all make it so much better for us, man. Y'all make this feel like normal. Like what we started this from our cars to just chilling. All the work we put into it, by the time we get to this camera, y'all make it feel like we just kicking it, man. So I just love and appreciate all y'all. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Yeah.
You gonna cue us out?
Let's go.
We will see. Dang, we gotta work this Sunday. Mailroom show this Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Tap in.